Whatever y'all was talking about.
What were y'all talking about?
The whole student loan crisis and all the politics.
No cursing for 10 minutes.
No what?
No cursing for
First
10 minutes.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's like a
monetary thing.
YouTube policy now. So like if you're trying to get monetized, you can't curse for the first 10 minutes. Or else they won't run ads on your channel. After the 10 minutes, then you're straight.
Can you see my bag of chips?
Say what?
Can you see my bag of chips?
I don't think so.
Bag of chips?
I thought I was listening to Many Men for a second. I thought I was listening to Many Men for a second.
Plugged in?
That's the sense.
Bag of chips. I thought I was listening to Many Men for a second.
Alright, whatever. It don't even matter.
You know, just start it up.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.
1, 2, 1, 2.
We are live and direct. What episode number is this?
197. I fucked up last week.
This is come on, bro. It's in that curse for 10 minutes. This is episode 197. Welcome to 40 Central Podcast. We are in the building and in attendance. We got Brandon in the building, Kev in the building, Justin in the building, myself in the building. G Money, Greg in the building. Welcome back, my brother. How you doing? How you feeling? How's life?
Everything's good. Slow motion, you know me.
All right. That's good. And yeah, we're here to give you another episode of laughs, another episode of great conversation, another episode of fun and entertainment. So that's the goal here. Please like and subscribe to the show to help us out. If you really want to help us out, you can hit the super chat. Donate $5, $10, $1, whatever you can give helps. Every little bit goes to studio time, equipment, all that type of stuff. And then, once we have to start making more money, we can start paying our staff. So we can't be having them working for free for too much longer. So definitely support with some super chats and donate whatever you can. Take the link, share it with somebody that you know. Take the link, post it on your Instagrams, your Twitters, your Snapchats, all that stuff. And support the movement. And y'all was having a pretty good conversation. Pretty intense. But before we get to that, let's go down the line. How was everybody's week? How y'all feeling?
It's all right.
Okay.
Okay. Good news.
It's all right.
Good news? Good news.
Potential opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Would you like to share?
I don't want to speak it into the universe.
So speak the opposite.
Happen.
Speak the opposite. Just say it's not going to happen.
I'm a piece of shit.
It's a strategy.
Ooh. Love myself.
Yeah.
Love myself.
You're a piece of shoe.
Piece of shoe.
Thanks, man.
You're a piece of shoe.
Jazz with the super chat. Let's go.
Hey, appreciate you.
You know what
Go.
we should do with that? For every $5 that's donated, they get to pick who gets to take a shot.
That was your idea a while ago.
That was,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should
I
do
remember
that.
that. All right, pick somebody, Jazz.
We don't got a shot. We don't got no liquor.
Hey, you gotta chug a beer.
Pick somebody
You
to
gotta
pick somebody
chug a
to chug a beer right now. We do it. She's gonna say me.
Nah, chugging a beer is crazy.
They-
That's crazy. I don't see how that's an equivalent to a shot.
Hey, for every $5,
Okay.
He's baldy.
He may not have known that he got a hat on.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, they gonna see what we.
You thought you had a
doing
comb
over
over right now?
here.
Nah, I'm saying he got a. They don't know that.
You see. Look. All right, I'll chug the rest of this. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No, that's not chugging the beer, bro.
This is what I'm chugging.
So you just low blow a person that purchased?
Yeah, she might send another $5.
Mm-hmm.
Open a can of worms.
I might send her $5.
You might just send it.
That's comedy.
Oh my God.
Anybody
Who do you want? Thank you. Thank you.
Super chat.
Who,
Let's go.
Who you want to take a beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock you out when I catch you.
Justin,
Yeah.
Yo, happy Eid.
Chug.
I'm not trying this.
Chug.
That's a fresh one. Okay, don't
Hey.
save some for later, yeah, Alki. All right.
That is crazy. That's crazy. That's wild.
Come on, bro. What was that?
I
What was that? I said, nah, bro, it was less than half.
You failed as a frat guy.
She
Man,
might take her super
he's not
chat
outside.
Yeah.
He's not outside.
I just
No refunds. No refunds.
Okay, so
Ain't
that
real
was a
quick?
lot.
You cancel her credit card.
Matter of fact, I don't like this game no more.
Listed as fraud.
I don't like this game no
how about
more.
we make a new rule? It can't be the same person twice.
No.
I think that's fair. That's
No,
fair.
it's not fair.
Fair for who?
No,
It's only
it's
only
entertainment.
fair for
It's
me,
entertainment for
like-
you guys.
Yeah, this is crazy. Appreciate y'all though.
Another super chat for Justin.
I'm about to bow.
Go ahead, I'll drink the rest of this shit. Y'all gonna have me
If
drunk.
I'm about, you gotta be doing a whole.
You have to finish that within the next 5 minutes.
Next
Less than
5 minutes,
5
that's
minutes.
easy. I'll do
Less
this.
than 5 minutes.
Give me.
Less
Let
than 5
me get a
minutes.
burp or two out, and I'm good. But how was y'all week? Stop touching me.
Get the burp out.
Oh, so do we want to dive into the conversation that we were having prior?
Nah.
Conversation.
Well, I mean, we can do that after we get through everybody's.
Okay, it was
know,
about the
update.
whole student loan crisis.
Yeah,
thing,
we talked
which
about that.
has actually been brought up in the news a couple of times. They're talking about what happens when we go back to paying in June because we know that Sleepy Joe is not going to do anything. He's just posturing.
He's awake.
Okay.
Right now.
Well, I hear something.
He's awake right now.
He's stumbling
probably
down the
your
flights
phone.
of stairs or stumbling up them.
Like, I don't know how you fall up the stairs.
He made it happen.
I don't know how you fall up.
The drugs wore off.
How you fall going up?
Listen, they have the cure to anti-dementia. Okay?
They do?
Have you seen Joe Biden?
Shout out to Sleepy, man.
That's the commander in chief, but
Yeah, honestly, I swear, I can't wait to see the debates between Trump and Biden.
Oh my god!
I can't wait to see.
Nah,
wait
you know
till
the funniest thing
Justin
that we
finishes.
saw that the Trump came back to Instagram and his thing he put up. He goes,
Where's
Hunter?"
Hunter?
It just fades off. It just fades away.
That was hilarious. I'm like, legit. It was like a 15-second clip. He goes, "Where's Hunter?" And then it fades off to text Trump. I'm like, this guy's hilarious. And like everybody thought his page was hacked, being that he was just promoting NFTs the whole time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. His new cards came out.
His trading cards. They say
it sold down in like 10 minutes.
Sold out in 10 minutes, yeah. He said he made $4.5 million in 10 minutes.
I can't wait for
Trading cards.
Justin to finish his third beer and then he starts talking like Joe Biden.
But you know the thing with that is that
He just
they
don't
sell
get
them
me
in the
like that.
NFT world. So you start trading them. So with you spent $100 on the card, you can actually resell it for like maybe $5,000, $6,000 within the whole crypto world.
Yeah, I don't know none of that.
So
How's everybody's week?
Yeah, word, man.
How was your week, sir? How was your week?
Me?
Yes, sir.
This is the first couple of weeks, and this week, like, specifically, that I've been going to sleep at, like, 9 o'clock.
yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, Kev don't like it.
I don't like that at all.
Because he calls me when he gets out of work, because he be drunk sometimes. So I be, like, making sure he gets it. But I've been asleep. He be calling me, I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm asleep.
Nah, he don't answer. That's one thing. He doesn't answer. I'm like, oh, please leave a message for. I'm like,
this is the first time I've actually had more than 8-9 hours of sleep every day, and I feel amazing.
so you actually get 8 hours?
Hey,
I got more than 8 hours. I've been going to sleep at like, but I've been waking up at like 4 or 5. So I haven't because of Ramadan. So I was waking up, eating, and then going back to sleep, and then taking the kids to school. So, but this week was really like good. I'm just so tired.
I get home, but like if I get out of work and go straight home, I'm at home by 11:45. I'm in bed by like 12:15, and I'm up by 5:45.
Yeah. But I slept. I had a very good sleep nights this week. So I'm energized throughout the day for once. That was my week. I was with the kids.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, man. Devil, I'm telling you, man, tomorrow, if you're free, it's gonna be a goodie. I'm telling you.
All right, what town?
6 o'clock.
Before we even get into that topic, because that's something I want to touch on. Jay, how was your week?
Yeah.
It was pretty eventful. Brought my photography stuff back last Saturday, so follow Corner Pocket Shots on Instagram. We got a lot of good feedback from our last event at the Kip State Boys and Girls Club, taking pictures of the basketball games. A lot of parents have been reaching out, to get their pictures. So that's really good. So if you are looking for a photographer, videographer, let me know, and we'll take care of you. So that was good. We made it to the Kips Bay Instagram page. They took it in. They took the pictures and posted it up there. So that was pretty big. First week back to school, so the trials and tribulations that go with that. And the Ramadan is today, so shout out to everybody who's made it through this session. 30 days of fasting. Shout out, that's pretty dope. And got the first gig tomorrow. No, Saturday. With Fight Night X and the
So are
Fight
we going early?
crew. Yeah, I gotta be there at
Yo,
6.
when
We
is
gonna, so we gonna
speaking of
have
fight
to
night?
set
When
up
is
and
that
stuff?
fight?
Saturday.
Saturday? This Saturday?
Nigga, what did you touch, bro?
Oh, I knew it was a good weekend.
You
not
touched
to work.
it.
Oh, well, Bo, leave this there.
Ask for it,
Oh.
nigga.
Leave it right here.
I think this is the first week that I haven't worked like 60, 70 hours, and I'm off this weekend.
Oh, word. So yeah,
Nice.
we're gonna be we definitely gonna be at the fight. So what time we leaving? 6? 7?
Yeah, we gotta be there at 6 just to survey.
I was gonna say, like, why don't we record the whole shit too?
Because that's gonna be a lot.
No, you do the thing, and then we could.
So they already have like their setup for what they want us to do and stuff like that. So we can talk about that later.
Yeah. I was gonna say that we could do like whatever. We'll talk about that later. But there's gonna be a good one because this fight is actually one that everybody wants to see. It's gonna be a movie. Last event that was there, we did have a great time. It was a lot of people there, all fun, laughs. Food was great. Drinks and just the environment was awesome. So if we're gonna be over there doing a lot of stuff. If y'all do want to pull up, we're gonna post it up so that y'all can pay for the. I think it's $50 to get in. $50 the minimum. 75 and then $100 after. And then you get whatever it comes with. But if you guys do want to show up and support, please let us know.
And the reason why it's better to go to something like this as opposed to like a bar or something is because you're around like-minded people.
Mhm.
Everybody's just there to have a good time. Nobody's there for the shenanigans. And it's a controlled environment. So like they got a good hold on the people that they bringing in. They're not bringing in nobody who's there for drama, nothing like that. It's all love. It's all positivity. You ain't got to worry about none of the bullshit. So definitely, instead of going out spending a whole bunch of money on bullshit drinks, series going. So instead of going out spending money on a bunch of drinks at a bar where people gonna be bumping you and you may get into a little issue, you never know what's gonna happen outside. It ain't none of that at these type of events. We went to the last one and there was nothing but love and positivity, people promoting their businesses, promoting their brands, getting their stuff off. So this is the event you want to be at. So make sure that you tap in with Fight Night X or Fight Night Mo to get your tickets. It's not too late. If you are interested, like Justin said, just let one of us know. We can get you the details. But pull up and be with us. Even if you don't want to go for the fight, come up and hang out with us.
Facts.
Word.
Pull up to the after party, Justin's crib.
Facts.
Okay.
That might happen too.
It's the man.
It happens.
the
Apparently every other weekend that's been happening. But it is what it is. What up, Greg? Miss you, man.
Listen,
G
man.
Moolah.
Listen, man. I've been chilling. My week was been these past couple months. We go back 'cause it's been a while.
I know it's been
a while. But the past couple months, I've been working. Doing my whole EMS stuff been going on. I've been vacationing. Took the missus out to DR for her birthday.
Nice.
When was her birthday?
Her birthday was in November. Then we went to Cabo for my birthday and whatnot. So
when's your birthday?
February.
Okay.
So that just passed. So that was a cool thing. I got a little travel bug, but come back to reality. Now I'm in season with coaching again and whatever.
Yes,
Broke history, actually, I should say, with PSAL.
Broke history.
Yeah, man.
Come on, speak on it. What happened?
I was able to reach out and whatnot to out of the Jersey team, so we was able to be the first team in PSAL to travel out and play out of state. Wow. So I was able to get my girls over to Irvington High School. Shout out to them for allowing us to play. It was a great event. Unfortunately, it was under the rain, but both teams came to play.
Yeah, win.
Unfortunately we didn't win. The weather was playing favorites. No, excuse me, we lost, but at the end of the day, the connections were made, so that's a good look. That's a good plan.
That's fine.
Next year, it's gonna happen. Probably again. I was able to have a little jamboree over at Lehman High School. Where I invited out 7 other teams from PSAL to get a little, pre-season workout, whatever the case is. So that came out. Made the school newspaper and all that. So that was a good look.
Nice.
We just trying to build the program and keep moving forward and get my name out there and different brands, which is somewhat of a dream come true to a degree, because I got in cahoots with personnel from the NFL flag for the Eastern region. So
let's go.
that'll be a good look. So just trying to build my brand, which I got to come with a name for it. But when that happens, we're gonna move forward with that.
That's fine.
Yo, it's interesting that you say that because well, first, congratulations on all that. That's really big, making history. And
I don't know
taking
why
on
this
the-
is not working, but it would have been for a round of applause. They can't hear it.
Still humans, right?
You're right.
AI hasn't officially taken us out.
AI is out there.
But yeah, making history. That's a
GPT podcast or something,
which is coming.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. But doing all of that, it makes me I want to really do more things like with female athletes. I feel like the boys have all the tournaments, they get all the recognition, all the shine, but nobody really does anything for the girls. So one thing that we're doing at Kips Bay is we're gonna have a girls basketball league. So
What's the ages?
Probably high school. Yeah, we don't do high school. Like 9th, 8th. No, it's like 9th, 8th grade. So like she could play. So we want to do all girls basketball league, and I'm thinking now that you said that we should do an all girls flag football league too.
Let's do it.
We got the field.
Let's do it.
So
and we got the new field too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got the field over by
we got the
Throgsneck.
Yeah,
a brand new football field.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, listen, I got connections with 7 to maybe 7 to 12 other high schools out there. It definitely, I could just reach out and like, hey, listen, there's a potential. Might have a tournament going on.
Let's do it. Matter of fact, nah. Let's just do it. There's no potential. Let's just do it.
All right. So what I'll do is
let's just do it. Let's just set a month when you want to do it, and let's just get it done.
I think being how it's so early and it's in the air now, maybe we should project for maybe August.
Let's do it.
Maybe the second week in August or third week in August.
Pick the date.
Let me know. Because I'll put the bug in the ears now. We got the Bronx teams, got Queens.
Do it tomorrow.
All right.
Let's set it. The earlier the better, so we can have everything. We could probably get the nice jerseys. We could probably make them. We could probably do all that stuff. We'll talk about all that stuff after this, like the logistics and everything that's gonna happen.
Okay.
But let's just do it. Let's just do it. We're gonna highlight the girls, man. And let's just do it. We could do football. We could do basketball. Whatever y'all want to do, I'm down. Let's just.
Sounds like a game plan.
I don't like to just be like, yo, they're doing this. Then we talk about
I got you.
Let's get the ball rolling now.
Nah, believe me, I got. That's why I was able to get those 7 teams to come out, because I've been saying it for almost 2 years or two full seasons, and unfortunately, COVID hit, messed up a lot of things. But the next year it followed up. Changing of personnel and this and third, it didn't work out. But I was able to finish it off this year. And it was a great event, and there's potential to have more teams coming over. So if we're gonna do this, let's do it. Let's rock it out.
And I might, my little, like I said, like so my little cousin plays. I might be able to get a team from Connecticut to come through. I got to travel. They got a traveling team. They doing mad stuff over there, man. I got a lot that I could get done too. I don't know if you want to do co-ed or whatever like that. It's like.
No.
Just all girls?
No, all girls, man.
Do it.
Because you're going to have an all-girls basketball league. You're going to have an all-girls flag. You got to be all girls.
All right, let's do it. I'm with it. I like that. I like that.
Like I went to, and I'll keep this short, but I went to a flag football event at MetLife Stadium. And it was like, I'm thinking we could probably do something like that. It don't have to be weekly. You could do like one day
tournament,
2-day tournament. Something like that, just to promote it, and then as it grows, as it gets bigger, then we can make like an official league.
First year we do like a 1 day, 2 day, a weekend tournament.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how that goes, man. We'll probably get sponsors and stuff like that. So let's. I'm with that. I'm excited about that. Already.
Yeah, I want to do
August. We're gonna do it for August. We can do it for August. Let's
do it for August. It's warm out there. You ain't really got to worry about the weather being too nasty.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Only we got to work. We just got to make sure that whoever we have sponsor, or if they're gonna have sponsor, we just can provide water and all that for the place. It's gonna be hot, obviously. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We could do that too, and then I could try to get some. I can't guarantee, but I could definitely try some of my EMS coworkers, my EMTs, and all that. Hey, listen, in the event that somebody do pass out, God forbid, they got medical staff on board. You know what I'm saying?
Do it.
Just to start off. So these are all the people that I know. Is all of this is just a phone call away or a text. You know what I'm saying?
That's exciting. That's exciting. Shout out to Mo's in here. Mo's in the building. Fight Night Mo, man. We just spoke about the event for Saturday. We will be there. We will be there. We'll see you at 6.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
We'll be there at 6. We'll be there at 6.
5:45. We'll be there early.
We'll be there at 6. Doors open at 6. We'll be there at 6. We got it set up. We got to see the food.
Exactly. So you gotta be there early.
Yeah.
No. Setup is at 6.
Set up.
Yeah. The event starts a little later.
The event starts mostly 9. 8, 9. You know what I mean? That's good, man. I'm excited for that. You guys good over there?
Great.
We're sending each other memes.
Yeah, I can see.
We're not sending each other. You just showing me
kind of
something.
crazy. That sounds crazy. I'm sorry, but that sounds a little crazy. Just a little.
Just a tad.
Sorry, you don't have a great relationship with your friends.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Huh?
What you said?
What?
Huh? Come again?
Oh. All right. Doors open at 7. We stand up at 6. Be there by 5:30. Now you put it in. We be there at 6, bro. We be there at 6. We got you. We're gonna make sure everything is going good on our end. Yeah, man. I guess that's how everybody's weeks was and stuff like that, man. Congratulations again.
Appreciate you.
Do y'all really want to talk about what y'all was talking about?
No.
No, you're not necessary.
I'm sorry if it comes with disrespectful. It's just the fact of the matter that politics it can be very exciting, but it can also be very boring. Not saying.
I mean, it's to people that don't know what they're talking about. They'll find it boring.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if you find it boring, you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't find it boring.
All right, so I mean, and we can talk about it.
Sure, whatever. I was just saying.
Well, let's just get straight into it. What was the conversation that y'all was having?
It was nothing crazy. It was just him talking. We were talking about the student loan situation.
Okay.
And how that it just can't happen in a 1-year situation. So it takes if it was to happen, there has to be laws that work around it, to work around the situation because there's things in the Constitution that can't make it happen. So and that was just the conversation from that. You want to speak on the part that you left off
We
at?
were just talking about the history of it too, because there's a level of accountability you have to have when it comes to any and all loans in general, and that's the issue when it comes to a lot of Americans is they get themselves into a bunch of bullshit that they don't realize they're getting themselves into, and then want to go crying and complaining about how bullshit the situation is when it was fine when it was presented to you, but now that you realize what you're getting yourself into entirely, now all of a sudden you got an issue, but the bill was already signed.
I don't think it's bullshit. I think it's more so the vocabulary that's used. Because I could sit there and tell you, hey, I'm going to give you a $4,000 check or whatever. I could tell you that I'm going to give you a $4,000 check. But what you don't know, what I'm not going to tell you, but you're going to sign is that I'm going to give you 4, you're going to give me 8 in return. And that's the bullshit that comes out when you don't know what you're going into because of the vocabulary, because you choose not to understand or you don't have the knowledge to understand.
There's actually a lot of transparency when it comes to that too. Besides the fact that there are calculators on this that are on the internet for free, bunch of them, they'll actually have it when you sign up for the loans. This is how long it's going to be, the terms, the interest rates, how long you're going to pay after a certain amount of time, the monthly bill. But you just get so wrapped up in the nice shiny car or the 5-bedroom house or you're going to Colombia.
So the fine print is what you're talking about, not being able to understand or read the fine print.
You see it, you acknowledge it, you understand it, but then when you actually comes time to deal with it, now you're like, oh no, blah 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 blah. But it was your own decision.
It boils down to the situation that when I was saying before that people being irresponsible shouldn't be anybody else's issue.
Yeah.
So by you being irresponsible, and let's say you had a student loan debt for the past 20 years, right? For 20 years, some people have for like 20 years and they're not paying the student loan debt. right? So you have a
I had
student.
my shit for 10 already. I ain't
So,
shit.
by you being irresponsible, not catering to that bill, right? And somebody gives you a grant of like 200 grand to pay off your student loan, and you have they say $170,000 student loan debt, and they give you $200,000 to get rid of your debt. So by that happening, you look at $200,000. You're like, you know what? I could spend $200 on something else, and all of a sudden you spent the 200K that they gave you on a bunch of random things, and you still have that debt. So and that happens a lot. So and it happens because people are irresponsible. So the only way you're going to learn is by taking the responsibility in full action and trying to pay the student loan debt. If you've been trying and then they give you the grant, then I know for a fact that you'll end up paying. But not like literally less than 3% of people would do that.
So does that fall into the same category as Section 8 and public assistance and
People abuse the system.
True.
Majority.
True.
Okay.
However, what about that small percentage that actually need it because they were dealt a shitty hand and didn't know how to get out of the shitty hand?
They were dealt a shitty hand. Yeah, listen, like I said, there's always gonna have that percentage of people that been dealt a shitty hand and don't know how to get out of the situation because they just don't know how to operate with that. They're not taught how to money manage. They're not taught anything. A lot of these people are not taught this shit. People in our communities are not taught money management. That's not that, and that's literally a course that should be put in public schools.
That's like a classism mixed in with a culture issue in and of itself. So that's kind of like multi-layered because even like my own parents directly, like they have good jobs, they have made good money, but they didn't know half the things that, let's say, me who've done my research would know. Whether it be like investing $6,000 in a Roth IRA and the S&P 500 in 30 years, you'll be a millionaire. Something as simple as that.
Could it be the factor of the time of day and the technology that you have?
First of all, I don't think that
everything boils, whether a shitty hand or not, everything boils down to management. Everything boils down to management. Everything. I have a friend right now, right, that he makes $175,000 a year. Always in debt. Always in debt. Because he doesn't know how
living above his wage.
Exactly. So, but that's usually what happens. If you don't know how to manage your money, you go above your wage. There's people that make $50K a year to $75,000 a year that are not doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how to manage their money. So it boils down to money management. If you don't know how to manage, you end up being screwed, no matter what. No matter what. Doesn't matter what the situation is.
What did you say about
that? Yeah, I mean, I feel like you need to have money management. It's not about how much money you have; it's about how much money you can manage effectively. So I think and to Brandon's point, it is multi-layered because it is a cultural issue. When our parents and grandparents didn't understand money, then we're literally starting from scratch, but we have access to more information so we can make better decisions. Um,
if you do diligence?
I mean, even if you don't, there's just so much shit on Instagram. If you're just scrolling through, you'll see something. Now, whether or not you want to attain to it or use it is up to you. But there's just it's an overload of information. So to your point, you don't even really know what's accurate and what's not. But like you said, if you do your due diligence, you could do it effectively. But I feel like back then they just didn't have access to the information.
Yeah.
So they didn't know how to invest. They didn't know why it was important to invest. But now all you gotta do is go to Earn Your Leisure and they'll teach you everything.
Yeah, like the people that were born before the 80s, the way they lived was basically on just a saving. They put everything in the bank account and everything. While our generation now we're pushing on to save until you be able to invest into something else.
Mhm.
So we're catching up on that. So like the people that are Gen Zs and after Gen Zs, they will have a better understanding in that than we would have a better understanding. But yeah, that's what it boils down to money management, man. And that's a course that should be placed within all 50 states and within high school. That should be an elective credit. It should be an elective credit.
Not an elective, it should be a core credit, if anything. An elective, a lot of kids nowadays are smart. Hey, I don't have to really go to this class because it's considered an elective class. Granted, you still need an elective. However, who's to say that if you have cooking and craft, You take that your first two, now you're done for your first. You're done for your 4 years. But now your senior year, you get it. All right, it's when they're like, I don't need it. So in my opinion, I do agree that it should be in all 50 states. However, I think it should be a core class, your math, your sciences, your history, and all that, not just an elective.
I agree.
I think it
I can
depends.
agree with that. I can agree with that.
To tie into the whole classism and lack of information and the overall culture too, I feel like there's this giant misconception with the value of money mixed in with the cultural aspects of how to get it, how to spend it, how to seem like you need to spend it. Like everyone is chasing after this mentality where it's like, I need to be rich, I need to be successful, I need to do X, Y, and Z. When in reality, majority of us are just average people. Are we past 10 minutes? Are we past?
Yeah, I
10
think
Yeah, way past 10 minutes.
The majority of us are average fucking people. The average fucking person makes $40,000 to $45,000 a year. That is average. But we're all chasing after the Beamer. We're all chasing after the Benz. We're all trying to look and act rich. The majority of us are normal. Majority of us are fucking normal. Now it's okay to want to be above normal. It's, in my opinion, everyone should strive to. But it's when has become being like a normal person frowned upon and shunned in society. Now everyone wants to be a CEO and everyone wants to be a boss and the culture is pushing it. And in reality, yes, some people are, majority are not. A very, 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 very small percentage of people actually are and actually are successful on top of that. But there's this disgusting like gross mentality where it's like if I'm not pushing six figures, which is less than a 10% thing, and I'm not making money on my own and have a successful business and doing all this extra stuff, where it's like I failed in life, I failed in society. And that's a very toxic mentality to have on an individual sense, and an even more so to push onto another person. And it gets even more gross in the culture when it's ingrained looking and acting the part on top of that. Because now you're just throwing yourself in an obnoxiously enormous amount of debt for no reason. You chase after that $60,000 Beamer when you're making $45,000 because you want to show all the people who don't give a fuck about you that you're successful and you're making money. When in reality, you should be driving a '96 Honda that you got fully paid off and saving that money and throwing it somewhere else. But you're too stupid that you throw yourself into a bunch of debt for optics.
I agree with you with the simple fact that a '96 Honda in 2023, that's kind of crazy.
I'm exaggerating. That was exaggerating.
If you were to say like a 2005 to 10, all right, cool.
I got what you were saying.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm just like, damn.
That's the reality, though.
It is true.
It's the
It is
reality
true.
for a lot of people, but they don't want to accept it. And even I had this conversation with my mom too, because my mom and like I said, my mom and dad are bad when it comes to money. They're in a new car every 3 to 4 years. They're throwing the debt onto the next car. And I'm like, do you guys realize what you're doing? You probably done spent $250,000 on car payments in the last 10 years.
Do your parents lease cars?
Finance.
And they're in a new car every 3 to 4 years, so that means they're trading their cars in.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 ball with that. But that's a different conversation.
Yeah, the reality is, like, we can go into the actual monetary aspect. Now, I don't know their personal business. I try to stay out of my parents' personal business. But the reality is that that's what they're doing. Instead of just riding that car out, getting it paid off, now you're eating off that car for free. Instead of just, oh, I need a new car. Oh, I need this. I need that. You don't need it.
Have you ever thought about what the mentality might be for your parents? And hear me out. The reason why I asked that question is because when people come to this country, not saying your parents are immigrants, but there are people who are lifestyle are like that. Where they'll buy a car and 3-4 years they'll change it because I need a new car because of I come from an area in my life, or my parents come from an area in their lives where they don't have this luxury. So I want to live my life out to the fullest, and maybe that might be the mentality you have. And if it is, sometimes we have to be a little bit less judgmental. Not saying you are, but people who think that way maybe be a little bit less judgmental because who's to say that where that next meal or where the next car is going to come from? So if while I'm here, because everybody know you're going to die, But while I'm here, let me live my life to the fullest. Not saying that it's the right way to think all the time. However, that needs to be put into judgment when we're saying to those people, not just your parents, but those people who want to switch their cars out.
But to that extent, I do agree with you in a sense. My dad, may he rest in peace, always used to say that I'm not taking this shit with me to the grave. So I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. I'm gonna enjoy every fucking moment. I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. And in that regard, I have so much love for my father because it was that he made the best out of everything. He made every opportunity matter, but he wasn't grossly irresponsible. My mom, that's another story. I love my mom. Another story. Grossly fucking responsible.
I don't like the fact that everybody is just agreeing to that.
Oh my god.
So what is your take on it?
Well, I wanted to kind of go to something you said earlier about well, both of you said this about how schools should teach financial literacy. It should be a mandated course. And the reason why I disagree with that is because number one, I think you have to start with the perspective of, well, what is the purpose of public school, right? So if the purpose of public school was to create a bunch of workers, there's no way in hell I'm going to advocate for a financial literacy course to teach you how to be financially free. I want you to be dependent on me. So that's why I feel like if I'm the owner of public schools, then I'm not doing it.
But that's not even right either, because like just because you learn how to manage money doesn't mean you learn some entrepreneurial skills. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah, you do learn entrepreneurial skills.
Well, I mean, you're always going to crave more. You're always going to crave more money, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
But it teaches you independence. And that's the scary part about it.
I have a question for you real quick. You only saying that for public schools? What about Catholic schools, charter schools?
I say it for public schools because that's where most of our kids go. And
I look at it this way: that if they're gonna teach the dumb crap that they're teaching right now, why not teach anything about financial literacy?
Because the purpose of public school is to make you dependent on the system.
So then why?
Hold on. All schools in general.
Hold on.
That's not true.
No,
so that's why I'm
charter
asking
schools
you.
They do the same thing.
That's why I'm asking you. Is it difference between what you're saying between public schools, charter schools, Catholic schools?
No, because charter and Catholic, charter, Catholic, and private have more of a control on their curriculum, and they're each their own entity, so they have their own purpose for why they're there. Public school is just one giant bubble that's ran by the unions and the city and the politicians and shit like that. So they're all in cahoots together, but that's why you can't compare the two, because it's different ownership for those different categories.
So in your opinion, do you feel like in your opinion, you feel like it will work in? Hold on, Kev.
Both on like it should
hold
be
on,
elective.
Nigga. Go ahead. So that's why I'm asking you, like, if it was to be, you think that will work in those other type of schools? Or
yeah,
just
I teach it. I literally teach financial literacy in a charter school because they have more control over the curriculum, and the purpose of our school is to make sure they can be independent thinkers. That's one of our driving forces of our school. All public schools can't follow that idea. They have to follow what the system tells them to do.
So would you rather be like, if it was in schools, would you rather it be a core credit or elective credit?
If I was in charge of public schools,
you don't have to take that class.
If I was in charge of public schools, yes.
I'm saying public school.
Yeah, public school. If I was in charge of public schools, then if I'm in charge, then yes, because I would not want people to be dependent on the system. But if the people who are right now in charge want people to be dependent on the system, they're not going to put financial literacy in school, because that's going to teach you independence.
They got it in Florida.
I don't think it's as much dependent
That's
on
one
the
state.
system as much as contribute to the system, but not realize you're contributing to the system. So whatever system that may be, whether it be like the system of debt or it's the school system in terms of going to college and whatnot, because there's different aspects you can look at it, but I don't think control is necessary. The key outlook is you see the evolution of public schools too. Like they used to teach trades in public schools.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that's what the country needed. So it's you're contributing in one way or another. Now they're pushing for higher education.
And that's what I'm saying. That's their agenda.
Contributing to the system.
When did they put
but even both.
When did it was
when did they have trades? Because I listen.
That was like the 90s.
Yeah, I didn't have.
Yeah,
I was saying we didn't have shop.
The last one. When did you graduate?
But that was a tech.
Graduate what?
High
the
school.
90s was
high school. 07.
So around the 2005 era, I think it stopped.
Yeah, but I was still in school, nigga. They didn't teach.
But
us
remember,
none of
not every school had it.
No, I agree.
So
I don't think that just
no. What I'm saying is not every
it's-
high school had it, but not just because you went to high school doesn't mean you were supposed to have it. I think it was maybe every major big high school. For example,
okay.
I know Lehman for one had a car repair program. I know,
really?
that was before I got there. I also know where you had wood shop. I know you had.
Yeah, but like I said, we never had none of that.
Because it depends. It depends. I think it's how big your school is.
But the thing is, if you go 20 minutes outside the city, you go to Connecticut, right, they have all that shit.
No, not every.
Oh, but a lot of those schools have a lot more shit than we got.
Depends on the tax bracket.
Yeah.
It
No,
depends on the opportunity. But it's the same, like shop, cooking. Like I never had like cooking class. My daughter had cooking class like when she lived in Connecticut.
How much those schools cost though?
Nothing. It was one of the worst schools in fucking Connecticut.
What school is this? Because I know there's schools. Well, it doesn't really matter. But I know there's schools who still have it in Connecticut, like
but I'm saying like
Hill House or something like that, or Cross. One of those. Those are the two major schools in New Haven.
I'm talking about the school that she went to was out of 150 schools in Connecticut. I'm just putting a number out there. Her school was 145. Bad, and they still had those type of programs.
Wait, they got rid of it in Lehman? What? Those cooking classes?
I don't know if Lehman had it. I know they had.
I know when I went to Lehman, they had it. They had that. They had auto classes, like to learn how to fix cars and everything. That was in the basement.
Yeah,
you would go to Lehman. Obvious.
Huh?
Obvious.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
What he's trying to say is that because you went to Lehman,
I'm educated.
Lehman is not a good school. and that's what he's saying because he's trying to insult you in the most nicest way possible. He's trying to say you're stupid without saying you're stupid.
I went to Lehman, yeah, and I'm proud of it.
Shout out to
Are you really?
What school did you go to, sir?
I went to some bullshit school.
All boys school. You went to an all boys school.
I probably would have had better opportunities.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Some bullshit ass high school that was
What's the name of it?
In the Bronx?
What's the name of it?
Huh?
In the Bronx?
No, in Manhattan.
What's the name of it?
That explains it.
Well, what they started to do in Manhattan.
What's the name of it?
The fucking point is they started to charter out the schools. So like a big 8-story building would have 5 schools in it.
Yeah.
So that way the teachers would know the students better. So my school was literally a brand new school. I was the first of its class. It's called Hudson High School of Learning Technologies.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me.
It was a bunch of bullshit. The cool thing was that it was supposed to be a tech school, so we had laptops, and it was supposed to like help you get into tech.
Laptop.
But it was just completely
opposite.
Yeah,
no, actually, since we on
listen,
very poorly ran.
Listen, I went to Lehman, and I'm not ashamed of it.
But I got to understand computers a lot more. Which is
Lehman was one of the top schools when I was there. It was one of the top schools.
I'm just thinking Cabin.
Wait, did you go to Lehman as well?
That was not one of the top schools. It was never one of the top.
It was listed one of the top schools top public schools in the Bronx.
It's a good hood.
Not a long, not this long. That's just recent long. Like long.
I'm talking about when I was there.
What year were you there?
I got into Lehman in
98.
No.
Wait.
No.
98.
I got into Lehman. Well, I got left back in
so what year did you graduate?
I got kicked out of Lehman in 06.
Oh, so that's right after the leader session.
Huh?
Yeah, Mr. Leader.
Mr. Leader was there.
Yeah, Mr. Leader was there, man. Rest in peace.
Facts.
Yeah, that was a good dude right there too.
The man knew everybody's first and last name.
Yeah, first name.
He called you, hey, Mr. Johnson, Miss Nunez. Wow.
Yeah, he was different.
Not like the.
He used to walk in the class and you wasn't paying attention, give you a fucking wet willy out of nowhere.
What the hell?
Yeah.
But that's the kind of relationship that you have with your students.
Yeah.
Now, he touched me. He looked at me. You give too much power to these damn kids.
Bro, I didn't know that he like. I found out
allegedly.
I found out after I left Lehman that he was working for free.
Oh, I thought you were saying something crazy.
I wouldn't say he's working for free. The man was giving his money away, which in de facto,
I like that.
It seemed like
Yeah, he wanted to give back. He wanted to give back to the kids and everything.
But that's why he was so loved. Where he could go around. Hey, come here, Mr.
When they
Johnson, and
pushed
put
him
his whole
out.
fucking thing in
When
your
they
ear.
pushed him out, that was crazy.
Yo, actually, the dude that was here last week, Jay Sharp, the barber. I was talking to him today, man. I didn't even know his son is mad smart. He skipped a grade already, and he's about to go to. He's like 11. He's about to 12. About to go to high school.
Nice. Like Doogie Howser.
He's 11 or 12.
One of them, I think he's like
about to go to high school.
Like
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not. I mean, it's great.
No, he skipped one grade. Like they want him to do more. They want him to.
No, I get it.
numbers
But what I'm
all
saying, that's
fucked up.
great. However,
I think I know. And
that's a little bit on. Not, I don't say average. That's like a little bit beneath. That's above average, but it's not like.
He says 11 or 12 had to be a sophomore.
No, I don't know what he is.
That would have been outrageous.
No,
no, but going into high school, you got high school students now who are starting at 13. I promise you not. I had a freshman.
Oh yeah, my daughter will be starting
in December, January. She tried out for the team, and I asked her, "Hey, how old are you?" "Oh, I'm only 13. I just turned 13. When did you turn 13? August 31st.
Okay.
And they're coming in with high school credits now.
Plus the height. Plus the height. The girl was 5'8".
What?
She's 5'8" at the age of 13. I kid you not.
She playing sports?
I went to her school. I promise you, I went to her school, and I spoke to the parent coordinator. Call her mom right now. Wow, what's going on? She said, call her mom right now. Turns out, mom is on. Hey, your daughter's been recruited for flag football.
There you go.
I love the height, and she's only 13. Oh well, my daughter's not really an athlete. If she wants to play, then great. Ready to go. Dad said no. You know how livid I was? She's 5'8", 13, as a freshman.
Because she's a tight end.
My hands are bigger than mine.
That's crazy.
But with that being said, she's also from a country, I can't pronounce a country in Africa. So the hands were like, yo, and she's snagging these one hand, Odell. I'm like, yo, I need you.
That's
Like I told the mom, I said, listen, I will pay for her Uber to go home for night games. No, but Dad's like,
I think the Giants need her.
Meanwhile, the dad's not even here. He's in Africa right now.
So he's probably scared.
I don't play that game.
Yes, you say you play it.
I've been letting it go. With the first bottle, I was like, you know what?
You've been letting it go for the last.
Yeah, you know how hard it is for Kev to let it go?
For the last 3 or 4 months, you've been letting it go.
Kev, you know how hard it is?
Let me ask you a question. What's your name, by the way?
Brandon.
Brandon, great.
Go, Brandon.
How many times have you been on the show?
About 5 or 6.
5 or 6. I've been on this my second time on the pod, right? However, it is. The first time I came, I was sitting. No, it was my second. The first time I was sitting in his seat. When I forgot Shorty's name, she was over here. She was like, "Oh, I like you," because that's what she kept telling Kev to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yes. That was my second, right? So the reason I'm asking is there's been
telling Kev to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's been multiple times where I will sit at home and I called in once and I'd be online, and I would gladly call Shot O'Clock. And there's been multiple times I called Kev on the Buffalo scene with water. When you sit there and say you're gonna play, it's for life.
For life, home.
Yeah.
I even tried to catch him at work one time and it didn't work. He's like, no, that's one of the it's water, don't count. I'm like, nah, it counts. But if you said you're gonna play, you gotta play.
Yep, that's it. Chug that.
I don't play.
Chug that.
I'm good.
You already agreed.
You never said I'm gonna play.
Yo, are you gonna be doing this in Colombia? You gonna be doing this in Colombia?
Yo, chug that.
Come on, man. Don't be a little.
Chug that.
Tonight's not the night.
Don't be a little
Chug
identified
that. It's 420.
girl, man. Don't be an identified girl.
Oh,
man.
shout out to happy birthday, Kwani, man. It's Kwani's birthday today too, man.
To the head. Let's go to the head. Come on. Damn. This is your last.
Fall into peer pressure.
This is your last time on the pod.
You said what?
I could. I just do it on my record.
We're not gonna repeat that. Oh, are y'all done with all this school shit?
What you want to talk about? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just want to know if you had done first.
You just did technically.
I know. I'm gonna ask another question.
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't see this man in forever. Question, Jay. When can I put my order?
I'm gonna talk to the boss right here and see when we could go down and go pick up something for you.
Make sure you get the right size too.
I got you 4, right?
I do a 4. I'll take a 4.
All right. See? Thought I forgot.
It was less than a half an hour ago. I will hope you didn't forget.
You know, I forget real fast. I text Brandon today. Yeah. I say, yo. And then I text him 2 seconds later. I forgot what I text you.
I responded.
Can we get this man a beer, please?
No. He's drinking water. He's drinking seltzer water now. Look at him. Sweat. Is that the Schweppes?
So you can't drink one beer? You a changed man. You going to church? You going to church now? I'm just saying.
Yo, nah, that's hilarious.
Damn.
All right, y'all good on school loans and all that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to know before we
I just want to say my overall point. Yeah, my overall point is that people need to understand that the structure of public school in most places, especially in the inner city, is not to benefit your kids. So if you want a better education, either do your research on the public school where you're going to send them, or look into charter, potentially private if you can get scholarships. Like there are plenty of other opportunities, especially in New York. Public school is not going to prepare your kid to be independent.
What school you work for?
Earl Monroe Basketball.
There you go. Send them there.
There you go. Send them there. Earl Monroe Basketball.
You got a discount code if you mention your name?
Hmm?
You got a discount code if you mention your name?
It's free.
Yeah.
You know these
as long as Leah gets in next year, you're
huh?
They'd be charging like college price.
For what?
20 grand a year.
Pull that shit.
Oh yeah, but so what people don't know is that they offer scholarships, they offer financial aid. So people see the tuition number and get discouraged, whereas there are opportunities for you to get help to go there. So like I know kids that I've been to scaling that pay $200 a month because they got scholarships, they got sponsors, they got financial aid. But if you don't tap into that, you're not gonna get those opportunities. So, oh Lord,
you drunk?
A little bit. All right, Jay. I'm about to head out. I gotta make a move real quick. Yeah. I gotta make a move. I'm gonna chop it up.
Yo, tomorrow we talk about it. If you free, let me know for real.
yeah, we're gonna talk about that girl thing for sure.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that girl.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it.
So, hot salami?
Oh. He said salami.
Salami.
Is that
Fellas.
Yeah. Oh.
What's good?
Champ?
What up?
Long time no see, man. Yeah, last time I saw you was in front of
I came dressed like it was gonna be
for the
cold.
cold. Yeah, we got a little heat now, man. We trying to improve.
The only one that got heat is the one over there. Oh, that's because you got long sleeve on.
What I said?
What you said?
Start already, right?
And a thermal, and you got an Under Armour.
I came
prepared for the cold.
Prepared to be cold.
I got you.
You're gonna forget about tomorrow. Can I get one too?
Got you. I got you.
What
up,
man? What's good?
HR in the building.
I'm trying to get back to normal, you know what I mean?
How do niggas fire HR?
You can't fire me, my nigga.
You gotta get voted out. That's how you
Justin been trying to fire me for like 2 years, yo. No bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, you wanna know something funny that I thought about yesterday? Yesterday was the first time we did the Jordan documentary 3 years ago.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
And so we've been on for we missed our 3-year birthday. It was before that. It was a week before that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that was the last dance. That's crazy.
Yeah, we did the first one 3 years ago yesterday.
Damn.
What a time
to be alive.
Yeah.
What a time.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
And we just started, and then we just fucking went and started talking about The Last Dance.
That's how it started?
We started first, and then the next
3 years.
Like what? It came out on Thursdays? So I mean, it came out on did it come out on Thursdays or Fridays?
Nah,
I came out on
Mondays.
Friday? I thought it was Sundays.
It was Sunday. It was Sunday.
Whenever they were airing the episodes.
They were airing it on
probably Sunday.
Yeah.
And then we did it the day after, so we did it on Monday.
Okay.
And then we started like a week or two before The Last Dance started. And it was crazy. 3 years ago yesterday.
Time flies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So we missed our birthday. So next week we celebrating our birthday. Say that right now.
That's fine. That's a good idea.
Who?
Bam.
I got her. I'll tell her. Yeah. We're gonna do our birthday special next week. So if you coming?
I'm here.
You should.
I'm positive. Listen, I had to work today. I got up at 7 o'clock, went home, made sure they ate, and came back here. So don't even try it. Relax.
Dedicated.
I mean,
I want to say.
Can't say nothing about that.
Now you got it.
I second guessed it too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was out there. I was like,
what do you guys
I don't know. This nigga Justin about to be mad again. I was like, all right, fuck it. Once T was like that, she was going to sleep and TT knocked out. I said, fuck it, I'm out.
What do you guys think about the Alec Baldwin situation?
That he got off?
He got off. Alec Baldwin.
Wait, what was that about? I saw that on the news.
Who's Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin is an actor that he shot the.
Oh yes, on the set.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Charges dropped today.
What's wrong with it? Was gonna happen?
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well, his charges are dropped, but I'm saying allegedly. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there, but allegedly shot her by accident.
Was it a real firearm?
It was. So all props are real guns, but the bullets are fake.
Yeah, they're blank.
Right? Yeah, they're blank. But this one had a real bullet, and
fuck?
he shot her.
How is that his fault that someone on the prop scene loaded the gun with a real bullet?
No, I think that they was using that same gun for like target practice or some shit like that.
But in the end, his like anybody, and I mentioned this before, anybody that handles guns, they're supposed to always check the gun. They're not supposed to be just going around posting it. So if you're gonna have a movie scene with a gun, you should know how to handle a gun, regardless, if prop or not. You should know how to handle a gun, regardless.
So he's supposed to inspect every single bullet.
You're supposed to inspect the gun. Yes, you're supposed to inspect any gun that you handle. You're supposed to. If somebody gives you a gun, you're supposed to check the gun first. Check it if there's one in the head. You have to inspect the gun because you are responsible. If you shoot somebody by accident, you are responsible for that.
I don't see.
Clearly, he's not responsible for that because he got off.
Yeah. See, like in a movie scene or a TV show scene, I feel like that's different than in real life. Like in real life, obviously,
it doesn't matter if you're handling a gun. Those prop guns are real guns. They're all real guns. They have blank bullets, but they're all real guns. If you're going to be handling a gun, you should know how. If you're going to be handling a gun in a movie scene, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to handle a gun. If you don't know how to handle a gun, you should not be holding a gun in to begin with. Doesn't matter what the situation is.
So then, when that be the?
Isn't that how Bruce Lee's son got killed?
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
What?
Yo.
Yeah, but that's what happened.
Brandon Lee, bro. This nigga's Bruce Leroy.
From Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, Brandon Lee on the set of The Crow. That's how he got killed.
That is.
But my thing is, isn't that supposed to be the director's job?
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say,
it is. Listen, at the end, it's the director's job to check. Yes, but as your
the prop manager too.
Yeah, the props guy.
It was somebody's job.
It's somebody's job, no matter what. And yes, he is the actor. But as a person using a gun in a movie scene, regardless of the situation, you have a gun in your hand. If somebody gives you a gun, you ideally are supposed to still check the gun. You can't go off what you assume the next person has.
I think there's a difference between common courtesy and your job. So I think it's common courtesy to check, but am I obligated by law to check? I don't think that's the law.
I think as an actor,
it is the law. It is the law. But I don't think you learn with firearm. It doesn't matter what the situation is. If a firearm is handed to you and an accident was to happen and the firearm is in your hands, you are responsible for it. It doesn't matter if the gun is in your name, but I'm using the gun. If I shot somebody that's sitting right there by accident, I'm responsible for the situation now. No longer you.
Yeah, but you're talking gun safety, and I don't know if they're teaching gun safety on the set of a movie. That kind of gun safety.
And you're right. You're right.
That kind of gun safety goes when you're going for your firearm license and shit like that.
But you're
you
right.
learn that
You're
type of gun
absolutely right.
safety.
You're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is that anybody that's handling a weapon, they should be they should go under a whole course of how to handle guns. If they're
I
gonna
agree.
They should be handling a course that you shouldn't be handling guns in no form, in no format if you never know how to never did a course in.
So can I ask you a question? Do you think he should be penalized for this, or like, what's your take on it?
My take on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it was any one of us, we would have went down. So yes, he should be held responsible for that.
And
yes,
the reality,
he should be held responsible. If it was any one of us, we would have been held responsible. But since he has the money to pay for all this with it and make things go away, he's fine.
But
but in reality, if it was you, or me in that movie scene, in that situation,
the reality is that
if it was any one of us, we would have been held responsible for that.
With any props department and with anything in the movie scene, and I can speak on this from what actually happens because I've been associated with it, is that whoever's the props guy is supposed to handle the equipment. And they don't teach you anything. Hand it to you, and they tell you to run the scene.
They teach you how to hold a gun, how to make it look like it's professional, but yeah.
Nothing.
And I never said, like I said, it goes back to what I said. People should be going under a course if you're going to be handling a gun in the scene. You should know how to handle a gun.
I've worked in theater and I've handled firearms in theater. Not a single time has anyone said, "Hey, take a gun safety course, X, Y, and Z."
And goes back to the word should.
Yeah, but Kev, you know what it is?
Kev,
we talking about hundreds of years of making movies and shit like that with guns like that.
And how many people have died over there?
It's the props guy's job. That's their job. And if they failed, it's not the actor's fault. It's the prop guy's
And I get
fault.
that. I get that. But accidents do happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Accidents do happen. But it goes back to what I'm saying, because it sounds like you guys are deflecting the fact that people shouldn't go through a course. You don't agree that these people should not go through a course?
Not in acting, no.
I don't think everybody in acting should go through a gun safety course.
So all the movies that he's handling guns, you think that he should not be going through a course, handling or holding a real gun?
I think it's up to his discretion, technically, because if he doesn't handle guns in real life or whatever, why do I have to go through it?
You're gonna be holding a real gun on a fucking movie scene. You should be going through a
course.
Fake movie. It doesn't matter if it's a fake movie or not. It's a real fucking gun. Well, real fucking gun. If he went under a real course, he would have checked the gun regardless and not go by what the prop guy did. It doesn't matter what the situation is. This whole situation would have been prevented if he went through a course.
This whole situation
would have been prevented
if the props guy did their fucking job.
Well, absolutely. The props, exactly. But yeah, absolutely. But at the end of the day, if you went through a course, this would not have happened.
Let me ask you a question. How many people or how many times from your whole living career watching movies have you ever heard somebody dying from pop gun besides the two?
It does not matter.
I'm just asking you. It doesn't happen. It's just
listen, I could explain it just like this, right? I work with live electricity every day, right? So once I know that the power is there, I handle the cable differently than when I handle it alive. So no matter what, if you go through gun safety courses and all that, if you in that moment know that this is a prop gun that's supposed to have blanks, you're gonna handle it differently than you would a normal handgun. That's the actual point. No matter what, like if you go through a gun safety course, this, that, and the other, you on the set of a movie, in your mind, this shit is blanks. I'm gonna just do this, that, and the other. That's what it is. You handle it differently. Yeah, you handle.
If I had a fake gun right now, how many times I'm shooting you?
You handle it differently, thinking with the mindset of this is fake or it's not loaded or this, that, and other. You do that. You can see that the outtakes of people in movies, they do that in movies. All the outtakes at the end of the movie when they laughing and joking, they got guns in there. They do it. So no matter what, like it all falls back to the person that's in charge of having live ammunition as opposed to it's supposed to be blanks.
And listen, I'm not knocking that situation. I firmly believe that anybody that's holding a weapon in their hand, no matter what the situation, a weapon in their hand, it should be going under a course. You should be handled with a course. Doesn't matter the situation. At the end of the day, whether it's a prop gun or not, those prop guns are real guns. They're real guns. So by them being real guns, doesn't matter. Like if JT has a gun in his hand and he passes me the gun, I'm not gonna go by what he like. I don't know if it's one in the head, whatever it is, or if it's on safety, and I just put it in my pants and I chat about myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at the gun, make sure this is not one in the head, whatever it is. You have to know how to handle guns, no matter the situation or not. Yes, I understand they have prop guys that have the whole thing that check that's supposed to check the thing, whatever it is. But you can't go off the next man's perspective and then you hold the situation in your hand.
I also think it's different when you were acting and we've been shooting a movie for 6 months and for the past 4 months it's been the same fucking gun all the time.
This should be a force. Anybody that handles guns, it's a force of habit. Where once you put one, you leave it. If you own a gun, the first thing you do is like when you are actually going to put the gun back on you or put it on your waist on the holster, whatever it is, you check the gun. You check the gun regardless. Because that's a force of habit. That's literally in the courses. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to always check the gun before you put it on your waist or before you take possession of it. No matter what. That's what you're supposed to do. So by him not being irresponsible in that, like I said, I get it. They have prop guys, but it's being irresponsible at the end of the day because these guys are handling real guns. You don't know what the last person did. I can't go by what he did because I don't know if he's checking it or not. I can't go by what he did. So but regardless, I'm in possession. I should be checking it. That's how I feel. I feel personally, if you're gonna be handling guns in movies, yes, you should have a training course on guns.
Okay, I feel like we went long enough on this.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, just because you feel like it, don't mean that like you mad at us because we don't feel like that.
Say you guys are fucking
liberals. Like you have your opinion, we have ours. I don't
you guys are a bunch of liberals.
I don't think that.
No, just saying.
So I think it comes down to ultimately who's supposed to fund these courses, right? So now you're talking about people. These are private entity type of movies where private companies are paying for these movies to be made. You can't necessarily obligate them to do this course with their money. So it's like, if I'm not funding your movie, I can't tell you what to do. So I think that's kind of like I was saying, like there's a common courtesy, which I do agree with. Guns should be checked, especially if they're going to be used, especially after an incident like this. I think that's the best takeaway from it. But in the grand scheme of things, if I'm Warner Brothers, who the fuck are you to tell me how to run my set?
But it's also like a resume, right? You go to a job with a resume, right? With a resume and everything, and you go underlying courses and everything, right? If you don't have that course at hand, you shouldn't be taking a job that has a gun scene in it. I said, this is
but you can't enforce that.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But it will make people want to go get that course. It's just, bro.
What if you
can't go apply for a security guard job without going your 8 and 16-hour classes.
You need want to be a security guard.
But if you want to be a security guard, you want a job that's dealing with a gun. Okay, you need to have the course at hand. That's it. That's how I feel.
If I'm gonna do a job that I'm gonna need a real gun and I'm gonna shoot somebody for real,
that is a real gun. That is a real gun.
But I'm shooting a fake.
It's a real gun.
I'm shooting a fake thing.
It's a real gun.
But it's in a fake situation.
It doesn't matter. It's a real gun. That woman died for real. It's a real gun.
Statistically, like nobody dies from fake guns. You know what I mean?
Because there are no fake guns. It's fucking a real gun. That's a real gun.
You get what I'm saying? It's not happening on a thing. This is
I just feel like
it's a freak accident.
I just feel like nobody's telling Warner Brothers what to do. That's what I think it ultimately comes down to. Unless it's gonna I agree. Should is the key word here.
Yeah.
Again, and that's why I say it comes back to common courtesy. You should check the gun. That's common courtesy for the safety of the people on the set. But do I have to do that?
No.
You're not telling me what to do with my money. Now, if I'm shooting a war movie, I gotta pay fucking 200 niggas to go through a gun course. I'm not paying for that.
Remember, even people that like extras got guns that's just in the what you call it, but they're handling the gun. Now you got to pay these extra money just to take another course. But
should they do it? Yeah, for the safety of the people.
You want the job, man.
But are they going to do it? No, the actors will do it, but that doesn't mean the set, the production's going to pay for that. So now you have actors that may not be able to afford it.
You have that in your courses. You have that in your fucking resume. That's just what it is. Like, you can't be a teacher without a degree, right?
Depending on the school.
And the school that you're in right now.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you need to have the college degree, right?
Yes.
So you need to have the college degree, but you put that in that's in your resume now, right?
But if I was an acting teacher, I wouldn't need
a gun safety.
I wouldn't need a degree to be an acting teacher.
You need to know how to act, right? You need to have whatever it is. It doesn't really matter the situation on that, but you can't have your job without having your degree, right?
Yes.
All right. So I feel, like I said, personally, because this is dealing with life death situations, because to prevent from situations like this from happening again, you should have a course. Because I mean, and just because it's like 1 or 2, maybe 5 people that died from it, it's still, those 5 people could have been prevented. It could have been prevented.
So you want war movies, war niggas to just everybody.
Well, listen. Most people that have guns legally, everybody that has guns legally has been under a course. They know how to handle.
Can I ask a question? Was she supposed to get shot in the movie?
No, she was the director.
Oh, I didn't hear
the camera.
No, because think about it. So my whole point is this. So in the end, like, what if somebody didn't check it and then you shoot the person that was supposed to get shot in the movie, but not in real life?
Like Brandon.
Well, if you check the gun, you could prevent that. If you check the gun, you could prevent that.
Yeah, I think that's common courtesy. I just don't think it could be an obligation. Yeah, I think that's.
I personally believe it should be an obligation. It should be.
But I don't think you have the authority to do that. That's my whole point. I don't think you have the authority to tell a production company how to run their set.
No, absolutely. Like, listen, I don't think you should tell a production company how to run the set. But at the end of the day,
you better tell them though. You better tell them though. I don't think you can tell them what to do, but hold on, I'm gonna tell them what to do.
But hey, do you have this? Do you have this? Such and such, whatever. Okay, bam, that's it. I mean, it will promote people. It will promote the situation that people will go and get that course.
What though? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna use this shit after.
I repeated it like 10 times.
I'm not gonna do this shit after. I don't need it after this. What am I gonna take the fucking course for?
How many movies you see that have guns in it?
What if I've never needed to? Like, I'm not gonna do another.
If you're gonna be in movies that have all these guns, whatever, you're gonna be handling guns. Yes, you should have a course, because he might have this movie right here, and 2 movies later he won't have it, and then 3 movies later he has guns in the movie. He needs to know how to handle guns.
I mean, I don't think Vin Diesel got a driver's license. So,
you know what's crazy? I was gonna mention the driving shit, but I just didn't want to go down the rabbit hole.
But you think, or you don't, or you know?
I don't know.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I don't think he got a driver's license.
Imagine
nobody's asking. He said we're not going to be asking. We're just viewing the movie. But these are things that to prevent situations, you should know how to do this.
What about fake pilots?
You should listen.
Go to flight school.
Yo,
you think Denzel went to flight
transition, bro?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? You think he went to flight school?
Listen. If he's really flying a plane, yes, he should go through a course.
But it was fake.
If he's really flying a plane, if he's just sitting on a camera, not doing anything.
So you trying to tell me all the cab drivers need to have their TCLs?
TLC.
You said that all the cab drivers have TLC?
If they're really driving a car, they should have certificates on how to drive.
You're going too hard.
No, if you're driving a car, you should know how to drive a car. If you're driving a real car in a movie, you should know how to drive a car. You should have a course on how to drive a car. You should have a license.
Like your driver's license.
Yeah, you should have your license.
Okay.
You should have your license.
But what if he's portraying go-karts? What if he's portraying a cab driver?
If he's doing like how it was in the early 90s and whatever, in the 80s and everything, it would just sit in front of the camera and you're just moving the steering wheel, but you're not really driving. That's a whole different ballgame. So
do you need
that's a whole different ballgame. But these guns are real.
So are these cars.
But why he's so
These guns are real. They're fucking real guns. That's fucking real guns. That's crazy. And if it's like I said, it's just it's being realistic. These are real guns, and some people don't know how to handle guns. Like that douchebag, he doesn't know how to handle a gun.
I don't know how to handle a gun
because he don't know how to handle a gun. And he killed.
Well, he fucking killed somebody. He's off, right? But as any one of us, we would be going down. That's a fact. In California, we would be going down.
You know what's crazy?
In California, we would be going down.
Not for nothing, right? The first time you said that we would all go to jail, and I felt kind of offended at the fact that, like, what if my lawyer money is long, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I feel mad disrespected.
What about a really good lawyer?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Automatically, I'm going to jail. Nah, my lawyer good too, nigga. Goddamn.
Shout out to my lawyer. That man does wonders.
Can you put me on your lawyer?
Got it. You don't got no kids, nigga. You don't need that one.
You need a driver's license to drive go-karts.
You need a driver's license. You do need a driver's license to go drive go-karts, though.
You actually do.
You do.
I've never presented my license.
You actually do need one.
You do.
You actually do need one. Yes.
You do.
Someone tell Six Flags that.
No, like on the real major ones, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah, you actually need one. Yeah.
You need to show some type of identification that you could drive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
But you don't need a certificate or nothing to play with a gun in a movie.
I'm too poor for that.
Like,
I mean, I don't think you need a license to drive a go-kart in a movie.
You know what's crazy? You don't need a license to drive a car in a movie. You don't. What if I have a driver and I don't have a license? Like, what if I'm that kind of fucking star?
And I think that's because it's a controlled set.
Yeah, exactly. In a controlled environment, you don't need a license.
Yeah.
If I had a big ass estate and my kid wanted to drive around my estate, the cops can't pull my kid over in my estate.
Yeah, word. And they driving go-karts or they driving motor dirt bikes and everything. But that's my shit. You can't say nothing on my shit.
They told me to turn the wheel and press on this little pedal.
Well, you think you can't get a ticket for driving a dirt bike?
On my shit? No.
On my own property?
Lawn is different. On your own lawn is different.
Not on my shit.
On your own lawn is different. Yeah.
It's my shit.
On your own lawn.
I can make a whole fucking rant right here. You
can do whatever you want on your own thing until
you go outside my shit.
Until a fatal situation happens. Then it becomes a whole different ballgame.
That's your fault for being stupid.
All right, you should learn how to ride a dirt bike. Now you fight. That's
make
it.
Sure you get
and
your
then
city
the fatal
permits.
situation happens. It becomes a messy situation, and then now the law enforcement are involved.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, ultimately, I mean, I understand why he got off. Just from the details of this conversation.
Sue Warner.
And I just think that it should just be a learning experience from here moving forward. This is how we should learn from it.
Yeah, they got to get certificates to show that they got guns.
I think it's just common courtesy to check the fucking firearm before using it. Does that require a license? I don't think so.
No, it doesn't require a license. You don't get a license from the course, but a course is something that you go through the process to get a license, right? So, but overall, you should, if you're going to be dealing with guns, you should go under a course. That's what I believe in. You should be going under a course to handle these situations, because if he would have went through the course, he would have had checked the gun and wouldn't go about what Brandon just gave him a gun. You know what I'm saying? If Brandon just gives him a gun, it's like he's going off the trust of him.
You know what the crazy thing is, though? And I agree with you, but I disagree with you at the same time, right? Because even though I went through a course and I've been doing this shit for like 3-4 months, I might just trust you and be like, you know what? All right, thanks, Kev. I know you did it. I might not know you got beef with her right there. You know what I'm saying? I might just we've been doing this. We already halfway done this fucking movie. I shot this gun 1,000 times fakely. I might just be like, yo, I still, even though I went through that course, I still might be like, thank you.
Don't worry about it, Kev. I got you. Instead of doing a whole course, how about they just hire somebody, any movie that they're gonna have guns, and just have that brief 10 minute seminar or something like that with gun safety. How's that, Kev?
No.
What the fuck? There's no middle ground with you.
No. Because bro, listen.
That's literally what it is. If you sat there and you hired a person, hold on. If you hired a person, like if you the same way you hiring actors and this, that, and the other, you hire this one person for gun safety, and you sit everybody in the seminar and say, wait, hold on. And that person explains.
You could do that. But you could do it. Yeah, no, you could do it. No, but overall, to get the job that you had, you went through a training, right?
Absolutely.
All right then. So you went through a training. You went to school for this, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So you had to go to do your real estate thing. You had to go through courses for this, right?
Yeah, but
no, it's no but. It's yes or no.
Yes.
All right, so why is it that these people can have a job and not take a course?
Because they're not real.
No, you know why?
Hold on. It's real.
They did take a course.
They're not really selling the house. They're not really teaching. They're not really touching wires, nigga. It's fake.
It's really good. It's still
nah, but their course is acting, bro. Their course is not handling guns, bro.
You're going over the fact that you saying like acting like these guns are these are real guns. It doesn't matter. It's real guns. It's real guns. It's real guns.
It's real
but the
guns.
training that
It's
they get
real
is their
guns.
job. Their
It's real
job,
guns.
their career is acting. They don't like that's
So if somebody
that's what they got the
It's
paperwork
real
in, bro.
guns. It's real guns.
So hold on. So if somebody portrayed,
you're so against the Second Amendment, but you want to play with more guns in a movie. No. You have to, if you're going to be dealing with this,
here
you
we
have
go.
to
There we
go.
We went down the rabbit hole.
Everything is not politics.
Who the fuck said it was politics?
You just
Who the fuck said it was politics?
If you want about the Second Amendment, the Second Amendment.
Because of what is a gun? What is a fucking gun?
It's not
what is
real.
A fucking gun? What is a fucking gun? The gun is under the Second Amendment, motherfucker. So if you're gonna be going in this country dealing with fucking guns, you should be going as any procedure that everybody handles guns with.
So every
that's
teacher
what the shit, that's what the shit is.
Everybody who
you should. If you're gonna be, if you want to have a fucking movie scene, you want to be dealing with a movie scene that's dealing with guns, dealing with real fucking guns. You should go under a fucking course to handle a fucking gun. Simple. That's just how I feel. Why are you trying? Why are you
wants
so
to be a
against?
teacher needs to go through a whole teacher course.
Yes.
So now they gotta be real teachers to be a fucking actor.
You want to be literal about it?
So now they gotta be everything in the world. They gotta have every certificate. You gotta be a teacher. You gotta be a real estate agent. You gotta be a technician. You gotta be a fucking driver. You gotta be. You gotta work at Con Ed. You gotta work at everything just to be a fucking actor.
Listen. Overall, so bro, nobody's dying selling houses.
I feel bad for
how you know. How you know?
Where's the last person that fucking sold a house and he died because he sold a house?
He had a heart attack.
He didn't die because he sold the house.
I'm over it, yo.
I feel bad for the porn industry.
Kept throwing headphones and shit, nigga. I'm good. I'm all right, you know what's crazy?
Oh yeah, so if you in a movie and you acting like a porn star, now you gotta be a porn star, a real porn star. Yo, first of all, you spit all that spit on your chin.
Listen. Overall,
go ahead.
He's attacking the fact that I have a fucking belief in something.
Yo, but you're attacking the fact.
We don't care about this shit.
Like, you gotta look at it on both sides,
nigga
bro.
only wants to look at it his side.
Yeah, we're not attacking you, but you throwing headphones. Like we're arguing opinions. There's no wrong answer here.
I haven't laughed like this in a while.
Yo,
that was dumb funny though. He knocked the bed over. He threw the headphones. He almost hit Justin.
Nigga. We feel differently, nigga. That's it. The fuck?
You guys are crazy.
You guys are fucking liberals. You know what I'm saying?
We're fucking
how we crazy? I gave a solution that actually benefited both sides, and you said no. It benefited both sides.
Because I'm not trying to benefit both sides. I'm trying to get to the fact that that's something anybody that's dealing with guns have to deal with courses. So why is it that it doesn't really matter? If you're going to be dealing with a gun, if you in a safety course with guns, they hand you a gun with no bullets in it, right? They hand you a gun with no bullets, right? But you have the gun in your hand with no bullets. You still have to check the gun, right? You still have to check the gun during the course. Why? So I'm going to go by what you just say. Hey, yeah, I already checked the gun. I have to go by what you told me? No. That's something out of. Okay, cool. We're good. That's it. That is simple. It's simple.
Not saying I agree or disagree, but when I went to the guns for whatever the gun company was in Jersey, they didn't tell me to check the gun before when the instructor gives it to me.
They're not going to tell you that. That's something you're supposed to do.
So which one? So wait, hold on. But your argument is that they should have a whole course, and he handled a gun without a course, bro.
And if he didn't tell, and if that was your first time, if that was your first time ever shooting a gun, and you were completely honest with him, he was supposed to tell you that give you your steps, what you're supposed to be doing.
He did.
He's supposed to tell you this. And he's supposed to, but I'm saying what he's supposed to tell you though. He is supposed to tell you. That's just the fact.
So you
he's supposed to tell you. So that guy's in the wrong. If he's gonna give you a gun and give you off the trust of him, he's supposed to tell you.
Warren, what's up, man?
Dude, the niggas still go to Mama Juana's?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that place in a long
time. I ain't been there in a minute.
Yeah. Thursday's good tonight.
Nah, Shanghai was just lit right now. And the shit on the corner of Bruckner and Tremont, that shit was lit just now. Yeah. That shit was dumb. Nah, we're not outside. I just told you I gotta get up in the morning, yo. You always say that though.
I always get up.
All right, that's you. Me, I'm bad. I'm bad with that.
We gonna talk.
No, we not.
We gonna talk.
No, we not.
All right, yo. Warren, what's up, man? Give us a question, man.
A question?
Give us something off of this gun shit.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay-Z.
Yeah, you saved them.
How about celebrities? Do y'all think celebrities should have to pay for their verified badges now, being that the common people are paying for them?
Yes and no. Everybody got to pay.
I know on Twitter, but what about like IG and stuff like that?
But do they have to?
I'm thinking, do y'all should? I don't think right now they have to.
I think the people that already had it, they don't have to pay.
But do you think? But now that the people who want the badges are paying, do you think it should be something that everybody on the platform is paying, or just because you had it before this rule came intact?
Yeah.
So you think everybody should be paying?
Yeah, I mean, if everybody's gonna be paying, yeah, and you're gonna have to make a subscription to it, yeah. Personally, yeah, I believe.
I say yes and no.
I believe it.
I do think that, like he said, like if everybody's doing it, but also too, y'all niggas know it's me. Why the fuck I need to pay for y'all to know it's me?
Because bots can make 3 versions of you in
I agree,
10
but
seconds.
if everybody's on my shit, like if I got 10 million people on me, y'all know it's me. I'm constantly doing this shit, and just because tomorrow they change it to like you could change shit to verified, y'all already have me. Like, why do I have to prove again that it's me? Like, I just see the both sides of it. Like,
I think it's because it's trying to prevent like bots and all that.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
It is trying to present the bots.
It ain't doing none of that shit. It ain't doing none of that shit. Because you know why? Because if that was the case, then anybody could have been verified a long fucking time ago. This is a money grab. That's all it is. Look how much money they made in the first week or whatever it was.
First day.
Like, look how many people. It's a money grab. That's all it is. Like, they were trying to figure out how else could they get, besides the ads and all that shit that people don't want to see anyway, how else could we get more money? You know what? Charge niggas for the verified.
Smart, though.
You know what they did?
Smart.
They figured out how to charge you for Facebook. All these years, they've been telling niggas, yo, we're going to charge. Everybody keep hearing, oh, they're going to charge for Facebook. And they was like, no, never, 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 never. All they did was, here's the incentive. Now you verified.
I think it's a smart decision on their marketing side.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a very smart decision on their marketing side. But for us, like,
because you got a whole bunch of people that's worried about being verified that nobody gives a fuck. Bro, who are you?
I seen that shit. Like, you seen that meme? It was like, yo, y'all pay. Like, I seen people pay this to be somebody you're not. Just to have a verified check. And that's not, it doesn't fucking matter. You're gonna
First of all, have the shit on, no, like 75% of the shit on Instagram is fake anyway. So, like, niggas dress up just to be on Instagram and Facebook. Ain't nobody themselves. So, now you're paying for it too.
Got to pay that rent, boy.
Meanwhile, the celebrities that got to pay that, even if they did have to pay the whatever the subscription is, guess what? There's another company that's paying them to advertise to you while you're on Facebook and Instagram anyway. So the shit is.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying.
Basically, the celebrities that are still verified, even if they had to pay a subscription fee, there's another company behind them paying them to advertise to the people that's paying for verification.
Basically, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you throw up a Fashion Nova post, but I'm paying.
Yeah.
I'm paying them anyway. Like,
so
you know what I'm saying?
It's not really killing them.
Yeah, that $5 a month is not. You're not even feeling that if you really want to do it.
I mean, it's still fair though that they're paying. Like I would, I feel like it wouldn't be fair. Like if I bought mine, right, and then I don't know, let's just say Trump, for example, doesn't have to pay just because he already had 200 and something followers before the rule change. Nah, that nigga got to pay too.
I understand the algorithm of you paying. Yeah, but that's what Warren said. Somebody gonna pay for that.
Somebody gonna pay for it regardless, bro.
This is the thing. Like, I don't even fucking matter. Like,
you know why? Because it'd be detrimental to the brand if all the celebrities just dropped the fucking thing. So you know what? Go ahead, bro. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I think that makes sense. So it's gonna be a few of them that's gonna get by, but I think if it's like the large majority of people and companies who are already verified, for them to not have to pay, I think it's just.
Listen, how do we even know whether they're paying or not? They can say it all the time. Like, yeah, I'm paying.
I was literally about to say that.
You think LeBron? Do you think $5 really hurt? Like, come on.
That's more reason why you should pay it.
He's a billionaire.
I was gonna say the same.
That nigga, you know what's crazy? They'll pay for it and then write it off as a business expense. It's free.
Anybody else could do. We could do that shit too.
Yo. I want to know where you get a chopped cheese for $5.
I've never had a chopped cheese in my life.
What?
Never.
Oh, because you don't eat meat.
Pause.
That was crazy.
Only at Thanksgiving.
That's true.
You only meat.
Turkey.
You only eat meat.
And a ham, actually. I eat cooked ham.
You like meat.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And you just pescatarian for 364 days?
Yeah. Well, no. No. 361.
5 on a leap year.
361. Thanksgiving and then all the way up until Sunday. Because the leftovers is, the leftovers is different.
Yeah, you have leftovers for like 2 weeks.
Nah, Sunday is it.
Got turkey in the fridge for 2 weeks.
I throw that shit out.
Sunday is it. From Thursday to Sunday, and then I'm back on my diet. That's it.
I feel like after Sunday, that's where it dies down.
Yeah. But you got to realize that anything, anything that the seasoning just hits different the next day, yo.
Just one day. To me, it's one day.
No, but after that, now it's marinated and all that shit, yo. You heat that shit up. That shit is good money.
I don't really like leftovers. I don't eat leftovers anyways. If I eat those leftovers one day, I'm good. Everything else is going to be garbage.
I meal prep, like.
Yeah. I started buying mine, and that should actually really work.
It's good, right?
Yeah, I started buying mine. Shout out to Juice Right. Shout out Mikey, my guy.
Oh man, we gotta go over there, right?
Shout out to Mikey.
Definitely gotta
Juice
go over
Right.
there.
Now that Ramadan is over, you're gonna start seeing me during lunch again. So he was asking the streets. Streets was looking for me over on Middletown Road. Get crazy.
First of all, I need to go. Like when I'm working over there, I'm gonna pull up on you one day.
Yo, pull up, man. Pull up anytime. Come check in, man. But yeah, so I guess that's all for that. Speaking of guns, a man shot a boy for knocking on his door or something like that.
He went to go get his brother or something like that.
His siblings.
Sibling.
Yeah.
And he went to the wrong house back.
So the guy shot him.
Yeah.
So
he was an older man.
Okay.
He's like 70, 67?
Nah, he's like 80 something, like 83 years old, some shit like that.
80 something, and he shot him.
Did the kid die?
No, actually, he's home.
Yeah, he's home.
He's home now.
Glad.
Shot him in his head, though, I think.
Shot him in his head. Yeah, he shot him in his head. I'm curious of what you guys think about this.
Was it a house or an apartment?
House. He accidentally went to the wrong house. It was a mistake. No, he rang the doorbell, but the guy was like 80 something, and apparently he just didn't feel it, and he shot him.
Okay.
Those Vietnam flashbacks.
So I think the guy, you're wrong for shooting a kid, right? But you probably shot him because of your stereotypical mindset of a young black boy knocking on your door. You probably thought the worst case scenario possible. I don't want to assume and say if the kid was white it would have ended differently because I don't know the guy and that's wrong to say. But that's what I'm saying. But you come from a different time. So it's like we also have to acknowledge that this guy, like if y'all saying he was 80 years old, like grew up in a different time. That neighborhood might have been way different when he was a kid if he grew up there. Might have been.
80 years old, he probably grew up hating black guys.
That's what I'm saying. So that doesn't justify it at all. I feel like he was wrong for doing that. But we just said, if it's my estate, if it's my property, you can't just do what you want to do. It's my property.
Yeah, we had a conversation one time, and Kev said in certain states, like, if you own my property and I tell you to leave, I could just shoot you. But that's not.
But not if your back is turned. Not if your back is turned.
Not if your back is turned.
Not if your back is turned.
His back was turned?
No. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
So listen, it was it's called a stand your ground law, but there's also laws called a match of mutual force, right? So if the guy, let's say if the guy is 6'5", he said like the shooter is.
You did tell me.
It was like if the shooter is 6'5" and the kid is like 5'7", right? And he's like 100 pounds and the guy is 200 pounds and he shoots him, that guy can go to jail for that. I'm saying he could for shooting him, he can go to jail for that because it's not a match of mutual force. And the guy that I'm saying so there's laws in between that can stand your there's things with stand your ground that can actually stand your ground that can actually screw you over. You know what I'm saying? So
rightfully so.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, so this thing is there's
fair.
There's trials and tribulations with everything with the stand your ground.
I didn't read too much on this. I don't know if the guy was
He was looking for a street, and then he went into a house instead of with a similar address to that. That was, and he shot the kid right in the head, whatever. Like, mind you, I didn't see no video, so I didn't see no video of anything. I don't know. And you know me, you know how I am with the media. I don't believe the media, and so they pull a lot of narratives and stuff like that. So I can't sit here and believe what the media put out. But I am gonna say that, you know, at the end of the day, it was a kid. You know what I'm saying, and the kid didn't seem like a big kid. You know what I'm saying, so I don't see how I don't see how I don't. Well, like I said, I can't sit here and believe the media. Also, I can't say it because the media lies on so many different times. Like they've been caught on so many different lies. Wait, I mean, you know how many kids? You know how many kids I know that I grew up with in the projects that are
snitching,
like are bad fucking kids,
snitching,
bad fucking kids,
fucking snitching.
Nah, it's not snitching. It's not snitching. Bad fucking kids.
Nah, I'm joking.
But they fucking smart as fuck.
I was one of them niggas, yo. I was one of them kids, yo.
So smart as fucking school. Smart as fucking school. So I mean, like those records don't mean anything.
I was selling weed at my grandmother's house.
So you're snitching on yourself. So
I'm not snitching.
But overall, like is like that doesn't mean anything. School smarts and and street activities are two different things. So I don't know how that kid was, but like I said, at the end of the day, the kid looked like a good kid. He looked like a good kid. I don't agree with the fact, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree the guy shot him, but also I don't know the real story. The real story hasn't been put out yet. I'm saying it's just going by a narrative of what they placed and everything. So and the media is known for that. They're known for narratives. So it's just I'm not gonna say and believe it, but what I am gonna say again is that this situation it has to be something else to the story, but at the same time, it's a kid, you know, and I feel bad. I really feel bad for the kid, and my condolences to the family and everything. But yeah.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off that, just to reiterate, yeah, I feel like the guy was wrong. The guy's wrong. He should be held responsible. Should be going to jail for doing what he did. On the other hand, though, he has the argument that there was somebody on my property who I did not know. So, to what extent can he use that as a defense? I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. But I do think he should be held to the furthest.
Because I know a dude that didn't recognize somebody in the neighborhood and decided to follow him, and then the kid was killed, and all of a sudden, this man got off. I don't understand. Even after the 911 operator told him, "Don't follow," leave like that. That's something that happened.
Even the
rest in peace, Trayvon Martin.
Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. There was a dude that I think stopped in somebody's yard. He was jogging, stopped in somebody's yard. I think they accused him of stealing, and they followed him.
Oh yeah,
I remember that story. Yeah,
and they followed him.
They both got convicted. The father and son got convicted for that. So
it was 3 people.
Yeah.
Too. Okay, they all got convicted for that.
I think it was Ahmaud Arbery.
And those dudes were dickheads.
I think they're doing like 30. Yeah, I think they're doing like 30 for that.
The guy literally, it was like 3 blocks away from the home, and then they followed him with the pickup truck. They followed him with the pickup truck, and they fought him or whatever, and then they shot him. You know what I'm saying? So like that, you're pursuing the issue, and you went to go kill. So and you know their defense was that, you know, he's done this numerous times. Okay, if he's done it numerous times, why haven't you never reported it? You know, you never reported the whole situation. You just seen it keep doing it. If he keeps coming by, yeah, he's wrong for keep doing it. But at the same time, you're wrong for even chasing the guy into the woods when he's no longer a threat. Absolutely. So that, and you know, those dudes were dickheads, and they deserve to be in jail. Yeah, they deserve to be in jail.
And I think the same thing for this guy who shot this boy. But and overall, man, just please be careful. Have conversations with your kids just about, you know, just tactics when you're outside, avoiding strangers at all costs. Like, we just got to make sure that we're drilling this into our kids' heads, because public schools is not going to teach this to our kids. So just make sure that you're just having these real conversations with kids. Like, what do you do if you do see a firearm? What do you do if a stranger tries to talk to you? What do you do if you're lost? How do you approach somebody if you're lost? How to find somebody for help if you're if you don't know where to go or things like just tactics, survival tactics. And not saying that this kid didn't have any, but I do think this unfortunate scenario does open the conversation to gun safety conversations about just like survival tactics and things like that. But yeah, I think it's just a kid that just made a kid mistake, knocked on the wrong door. No intention to harm.
How old was the kid?
I think like 14,
13.
13?
Yeah.
See, like, come on,
young teenager.
Come on.
Yeah, there was no need for that. No need for that. No need.
You saw how I threw the gun safety class in there, right?
Yeah, you saw how I threw public education in there?
You saw how
That's why I
threw it in there.
I laughed at public education.
I had to throw that
I
in
definitely
there.
heard the shot.
I smirked on that because I had to threw it in there. These courses come in handy. These courses come in handy. These courses come in handy, right? They come in handy because you learn. Not only you learn how to handle guns, you learn laws around guns too. You know what I'm saying? You learn about or what the Second Amendment entails in this country. So you learn about everything with that. So these are things that need to be taught. And people will be or people will learn more. People will be more safe if they understood what's the laws, what can happen if you do such and such. They'd be more precautious about it. They take more precautions on certain things. But anyway, I'm glad I didn't know the kid was home. I think
yeah, he's been home a couple of days now.
That's great, man.
I didn't even know the kid was home. God bless him. God bless him.
Y'all don't watch Snowfall, right?
No.
I've never heard of it.
I heard they turn. Oh, you know what? No spoilers, right? Didn't they turn? No, I just saw everybody upset because of the ending. How he ended up.
I mean, do you don't watch it?
No.
Okay. I actually like the ending. I thought the reason why I feel like the ending makes sense, and I'll make this short because I know y'all don't watch it.
Nah, man, you can talk about it. I don't get.
Yeah, but I want to have conversation and dialogue with y'all. So I just want to say this.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on FX.
FX.
I don't have Hulu.
It's on FX. Hulu.
Justin, you watch it? You watch Snowfall?
I feel like the
Why? Nah.
The ending was good because it makes sense in the big picture because it's based on around somebody's life who's still alive. So in that regard, I understood why they did that. Because they had to end the character without there's no coming, we're not doing another seat, it's over. That's it. So I feel like the overall message of it is that when you do step and play in this game, nobody goes off and rides off into the sunset. I think that was the message.
Unless you Hove.
Unless you vote.
No, Hove.
Oh.
Hove rode off in the sunset.
He said unless you Vogue?
Vogue.
Oh, all right. I thought you Hogan.
Hove, he biggest drug dealer in New York, supposedly.
Allegedly. He lost how many bricks?
99. 99?
Nah.
Yeah, 99.
He didn't say 99.
99 bricks, some shit like that.
I thought it was like 52.
Nah.
Both of those is a lot.
Listen.
50,
that's what everybody's trying to figure out. All the street niggas trying to figure out.
Hey, Siri. How many bricks did Jay-Z lose? He had 92 bricks.
92. See, I was close.
All right, good looking, Siri. Good looking.
She told you how many bricks he lost?
He said it in his song.
Said it in his song.
Parked 92 bricks in front of 560 State.
Yeah.
Which is not the Barclays, right?
Yeah.
92 bricks is a lot of money.
Remember the Barclays it was supposed to be a Walmart?
I don't know. I done heard Walmart stories in New York for
that was supposed to be a Walmart, and then they protested to make sure Walmart doesn't come into New York City. It was going to put the small business to
Same thing with that big ass Amazon that was supposed to. I think they were supposed to put it in Queens, right? Some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Some big ass Amazon building, and they shut that shit down.
Didn't I just tell you what happened? I talked about it on the pod before. The reason why it didn't go through, and the one right here too.
Why?
Because so the situation was that Which one? Remember I was pushing for congratulations. What AOC was trying to do, and she was trying to push for union jobs and everything, and like in her district. But since Amazon said that they weren't going to do the union jobs, she stopped them from pushing in those districts. So she stopped it from there, so they didn't grow. So she like basically. So I felt like that when she stopped, I felt like it was a dumb move because she could have literally let it flare, right, and then from there work from inside and pushing for union after, But she stopped. She stopped it completely from me even opening up. So that's what happened.
But my shit with that too, like okay, whatever. She could stop.
That's like 5,000 jobs. She just stopped right there.
She could have been stopped it, right? But they had the whole fucking building made, so everybody made money making the fucking building.
Now it says for sale or something like that. Like I have a sign there now, like that. That was Whitestone Theaters. Then it became a little lot for like the for towed vehicles. Right, and then they started working on. It was supposed to be the Paragon Outlet, right? Paragon Outlet.
Yeah, I forgot about
then
that.
from Paragon Outlet, Amazon bought it, right? And they made it like a little taller, like an Amazon warehouse. And then that got stopped. Now I don't know what's gonna be now.
They should just make a fucking mall.
So
make a park.
I mean, like I said, I
what though? Like why make a parking lot?
Parking.
Nobody's gonna park all over there.
She could have had a booming economy in her own district. She would have looked really good for that.
I'm not parking my car in there and then taking an Uber home. Like there's nobody who lives over there. That's the thing. Like that's just in a secluded area where you could just put like multiple stores.
Just put Whitestone back. Fuck it.
Yeah, bring that way. $6 Tuesdays.
Better Whitestone.
$6 Tuesdays.
How much head you got in Whitestone?
I ain't getting no head in Whitestone. Not gonna lie to you. I snuck in a million movies though.
I snuck in a million movies too.
I remember.
That was your first date?
Damn, you guys been together for mad long.
What was the movie?
Damn, why you had to say it like that?
Step up, right? Step up.
Step up?
Yeah, step up.
The last time I've been on Whitestone.
Definitely was step up.
Wow.
You got served?
You got served.
Oh, honey?
You got served?
Honey?
Save the Last Dance?
He was in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
Mario was in Puerto Rico?
In the movie.
Who was that?
What movie was that?
I have to look it up.
The last time I've been to Whitestone. Was 09. 09 was the last time I've been to Whitestone.
And you still here? That's crazy.
No, was it 09?
You go into a bad movie and you still here?
I can't remember.
Yeah, 09 was the last time I've been to Whitestone.
We don't want to know what else happened in Whitestone.
I mean,
Princess.
We almost washed up one of the workers because the nigga hopped over the counter and didn't realize how many niggas.
I forgot
was
you was there. You were working there.
I never worked there. Stop it.
Was it Field? Might have been Field Noise.
How you flipped the whole story? Because I literally said we almost washed up one of the workers. And nigga said, I forgot you worked there.
What's the name? Feel the Noise?
Feel the Noise.
I've never heard.
I remember.
I know
that. I remember that era. I remember that era when the whole block worked at Whitestone.
Well, yeah, I remember that.
Yo, shouts to Ty, man. Tyree got everybody a job.
He got everybody. Yo, was y'all putting double toilets in your crib when you buy a big house so both of y'all can shit together?
No. Wait, what?
Double toilets is the new thing.
No.
How do we
double
get
toilet for lovers that love to do everything together?
I'm not gonna lie.
I saw a nigga that had a bidet in the project.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that video. Yeah.
Yeah, nigga had a bidet.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I
project.
thought about now. I'm like, damn, where he got that shit from?
No funny shit. My grandmother has one. My grandmother has one, but it's like a portable one. Like you could take it out and spray your shit. Nah, it's not. You could just.
Nah, the shit the shit that he saw.
Spray your butt shit.
The shit was like attached to the toilet.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
I need one of those. Nah, not the separate one.
Nah, my grandmother, but it's attached. It's attachment to.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's attachment.
You attach it to the water itself, and then you put it. Yeah, it sits right under the toilet seat, something like that.
On next to the thing. Yeah. Yeah, you ever used the bidet?
No.
You never put your butt in the sink?
This nigga don't wash his hands. Nigga, he ain't using no fucking bidet.
I wash my hands.
We already
I
established
wash my
that,
hands
yo.
after I take a shit and after use.
You
Anytime
said you don't wash your hands.
I don't wash my hands. You said I gotta wash my hands before I go in the bathroom, and then wash my hands after I use the bathroom.
You're supposed to, yes, absolutely.
I don't know anybody that does that.
Me,
never watched it.
nigga. I told you this
Have you
already.
ever-
We
have
had
you
this
ever
You've
conversation
been in my
already.
place before. You didn't wash your hands before you ate
What place?
in my apartment.
Yes, I did. I went to use the bathroom.
When I gave you some food, you didn't wash your hands before you ate.
Yes, I did. I went
you
to
didn't.
the bathroom.
No, you didn't.
How you telling me?
How you telling me?
You watching me use the bathroom?
Bro, you sat in my living room the whole time.
No, I didn't. I went to use the bathroom. I asked you where what you call it? I was like, the bathroom was in the back. You good? I went back there.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Warren,
Yes.
you really on your side on this? This one I'm not on your side with.
Thank you.
We was so smack, nigga.
We're not talking about that time. See, mind
That's
your
the only
business.
time you came to my apartment.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's the only time you ever came to my apartment.
So how did I know about the food? When I told my brother about the food, I said, yo, this nigga cooked this, that, and the other. Yo, you forgot about that?
Because that was the same day.
No, yo, just so you don't remember the time I was in Kev's crib and then we met downstairs. I had the truck outside and Kev was like, yo, why you ain't just leave the truck here? We can drive together.
We went to no.
Yes, nigga, that's a whole different day.
That day, we came from the bar, right? We came from the bar.
But y'all went to
it was before,
and then you went to your house.
Bro, I pulled up to your
you slept on the couch. You slept on the couch.
My nigga, I pulled up to your crib first.
No.
Yes, nigga, because you brought the bottle with you to the pod, nigga.
You didn't go into my house.
How you telling me?
No, you didn't go in my place. You
I
didn't
don't
go.
like that you say my place.
It was the same. It was the week of my birthday. That's why my birthday. That Thursday, I pulled up on my the Thursday before my birthday. Before we got lit again, I came to your house the first time. Yes, I did. Before the pod, nigga.
I think that's true.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
I think
nigga.
that is true.
I'm telling you.
I think that's because
I'm dead ass,
I
nigga.
think that's true.
No.
I pulled up, yo. We was waiting for Justin, and I was chilling in your crib. I pulled up. I was at work.
Allegedly.
Nah, it's over now. They already know. I was at work, had the truck. Once Justin pulled up, I jumped in the truck. You said, why don't you just leave this shit here? I said, nah, because if something happens, I gotta move. That's what I said. That was the day before.
But you didn't come to my place.
Yes, I did, nigga.
No.
You and Justin jumped in the car. Matter of fact, Justin drove me to the truck. No, you drove me to the truck, and you was like, what the fuck? No, Justin drove me. I'm sorry.
No,
Justin
I didn't drive you because
we went to
was like,
no, I remember that. We went to that was from after the pod.
No, it was from your building. I was parked under the underpass, my nigga.
I remember that.
Thank you.
You didn't go to my
you
house,
was like, yo, you asked Justin why you said, why the fuck are we going this way?
Adding
And
that
Justin,
in, you didn't go to my house.
so how does Justin remember? How
Justin
am I adding it?
Justin remembers that. Justin remembers when you parked the car that we drove.
No.
Yes. That's what he remembers, because I remember that. But you didn't go to my house.
I pulled up to your crib.
Oh.
Why y'all don't just ask Justin?
I remember that.
Thank you.
I remember all of that. I remember that.
You went into my house.
I remember y'all was together.
Yes.
When I got there. And he was
I was in your crib. I was already sipping and all that shit.
Yeah, I was drinking.
I was already sipping, and then Justin was like, "Yo, just bring the bottle to the pod."
Yeah,
I'm telling you, my nigga, you bugging.
He parked under the underpass.
Yeah,
I remember that.
The first time you been in my place,
I was by myself.
No, the first time you been in my spot, bro.
Because you want
to know why? Been in my spot, you came with your brothers, bro. That was the first time you came in my spot. Yes, it was because
I was by myself, bro. It was just me and you.
When I dropped him off to go up,
that was the second week I was living there.
When I dropped him off to go upstairs to get my shit from my crib, he knew where to go.
Yeah,
you didn't call him. He went.
We grew up in the same projects. He knows.
You don't live in the same building, nigga.
But he knows.
What are you talking about? You live across the street now. What is this nigga talking about?
You capping right now.
Yo, you bugging right now,
bro. You said that you have family living in the same building. That was the same day that you came to my place.
By myself.
You was smacked. You was smacked.
No, I wasn't smacked yet. I'm telling you, yo, bro, you bugging.
Nah, yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. Yo, so, what time?
I don't even know. 11:45.
Oh, wow. Damn. That shit was fast. I had a couple of things, too, but I don't know if we want to really get into all of them shit. Yo, did y'all... All right, y'all know the song Bingo?
Oh, you want to get into this?
Did you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you
what did you?
I don't. It fucked me up though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It
kind of fucked me up. Like bingo. Like,
why, it's racist or something?
No.
It was basically some dude said that.
How you sing this song, bingo? Right? Sing it. But how you start it? How you start it? There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, right. Whose name is Bingo? The farmer or the dog?
Wait, say that again?
Whose name is Bingo?
Bingo?
No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
That's what we're saying. Like
we've been thinking this. We've been thinking it's the dog the whole time. We don't even know.
But people saying it's the farmer now.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I don't care.
You care? Now you're thinking about it.
I'm trying to remember how the song starts.
Let's look it up.
Who had a dog and Bingo was his name? Bingo. So now they saying the farmer's name is Bingo and not the dog's name is Bingo.
I think it is the farmer because you keep going. You say there was a farmer had a cow.
No. So it starts. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh,
Dog.
You're saying the dog.
The dog.
Yeah.
It was a farmer that had a dog, and Bingo was his name.
Yeah.
It's the dog.
It's easily the dog.
So the farmer his name couldn't be Bingo.
No. Dog's name is Bingo.
It literally says, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. I had a friend, and his name was Peter.
Peter.
That's simple. But there was a farmer.
The crazy thing is, this nigga went mad logical, like, and would have stopped everybody's conversation easily. Like, yeah. That's what they were saying. Like, I just want, and it had a lot of people thinking
TikTok
about like,
a
lot of people was like, yo.
Please just delete social media. Just delete social media, bro. If this the shit is gonna have us talking about, delete that shit.
Yo, I like TikToks.
First of all, I follow a nigga named Jordan, and he put out all the information about all fast food restaurants and shit like that, and all the plugs. That's all he do.
And discounts.
Yeah.
There was a farmer.
He gave everything. Krispy Kreme, everything.
Life hacks.
What was his name?
So the dude, you know what the dude said? They said,
it doesn't sound like
they asked him, they said, does he have a secret? He said, did you know about the McDonald's website that lets you know what ice cream machine works? I said, wait, hold on. I Googled this shit. There's really a McDonald's website that lets you know. Not only does it let you know which ice cream machine works, but if they lie and say it doesn't work, they owe you a free ice cream.
Oh, shit.
Yo, dead ass, yo. Yeah. Dead ass, yo. He was dropping mad gems.
Yeah, I follow the same dude. Listen. Nothing's real food anymore. Oh, you expensive.
Yo, get out of here. Yo, goodbye. Yo.
You know,
I'm not listening to this.
I swear. Yo, JT.
Wait, hold on.
If I ever see you eat McDonald's fries, I'm going to slap it out your hand. Am I allowed to?
She said organic lifestyle, so you cannot see her eating brewski wings. None of that. Look. Look. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. No, I'm not hearing that. Yo, who was that? Was I talking to you about? Like, I'm getting tired of
seeing.
If
you eating brewski wings, we taking it from you, and we're gonna eat it right in front of you.
And Ramadan's over, so I can eat.
Just take it like this.
No, I didn't know what you was doing there. You caught me by surprise. Yo, so I was talking to somebody, and I was like, yo, I was like, I'm getting tired of seeing people on Instagram, or these dudes on Instagram, like they have like a cult following or whatever like that, and they be saying some dumb shit. Like, women, as a guy in a relationship, you don't feel like your girl should go out partying without you?
Should go out partying without me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Exactly, right? What about you? I know what you say. What about you?
Yeah, don't skip me, nigga. Ask me.
I already know what you're gonna say. Say it.
People might not know.
Say it.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't think that anybody up here gives a fuck, right? But then I read these fucking comments, right? And I see these guys that say, yeah, women shouldn't be doing that because you shouldn't be out there being a hoe. But you just going out to go chill with your friend. But then they have all these people that just agree, and it's so. Oh, that's what I was talking. I was talking to the dude that came last week. We were just outside talking about this shit and perspective on how people like looking at these shits is fucking ridiculous and insane.
First of all them shits get on my nerves.
Do you see? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it's like I'm tired of seeing that shit because they doing that and they only cutting those little pieces to put it out there.
But that's
and
the
it's
whole
most
point of it.
dumbest shit in the fucking world to people like us because we're actually men.
Listen, if people are gonna follow the dumb shit, put the information out there and let them follow the dumb shit. I don't agree with it. I didn't agree with anything like with everything any one person said. Like even Kevin Samuels, who's my pastor. I didn't agree with everything he said, but he dropped a lot of fucking gems. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit that people you can learn from people without like saying their word is just like that's it. That's the end all be all. Like, and I don't understand why people do that. Shit is dumb. I think
there's a lot of followers though, man.
There's way too many followers. There's way too many people. Like once they came out with the word influencer, people just wanted to be that and was like, yo, I'm an influencer, so I'm just gonna say this, that, and the other. And I'm gonna say shit to for the shock value and get the reactions and all it. Like nobody have that shit is bullshit.
No, I agree. I agree. I do think at the end of the day, you have a little bit more control of the algorithm now, though. So you can just hit the 3 little dots and then just put like, "Don't like this post anymore."
Can you?
Don't want to see.
You can because
I never knew that.
My Instagram,
you're not interested.
My Instagram algorithm is fucked up.
So you can go like, why hide it?
But I
just
just
my
feel
shit
like
is nothing
you know
but
the
titties and sneakers and working out, bro. Like
I just feel like the fact that like that shit is like trending or whatever like that. It just puts like that into like younger people's heads. Like yo, like don't. It just fucks up so much shit when they can just be honest and real. Because I feel like no funny shit. A lot of these niggas that say shit like that, or I'm the man, I'm the alpha, and all that shit. They got a bitch behind them that's telling them what to do. Like Alex from downstairs. He used to.
He's screwed up in the head.
We used to think he hated women.
Still do,
right?
Like
not in the bad. Like he's not saying he's gay, but like he used to listen to these guys who would be like.
He used to send it in text messages like, yeah, listen to this, you know, whatever. And like, mind you, he literally would take that into thought and really act it out in the relationship, and his life will not work out.
And then he would be like, yo, because yeah, no funny shit, bro. And then we used to be like, yo, my nigga, like these, and the nigga that you listen to has a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like he has.
But you know what's funny? Saying that women was doing that same shit with that. What's that dude name? The what the fuck was that nigga name? And he had the woman bamboozled. You a queen and you this, that, and the other, and he was dogging the shit out of his fucking wife, yo. And now they getting a divorce now. Him and his wife.
I think he cheated on her too.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was using that platform to cheat. Yeah. That nigga was wild.
Some nigga on Instagram.
Yeah, but I'm just
saying. All of you know what it was? All the real niggas knew what he was doing, which is just catering to what women want to hear, so you can do what you want. Like niggas do that. We've been doing that shit forever.
Yo, now for nothing, the women are doing that shit too now, man. I'm not shout out to Shorty, man, because she's beautiful and all that shit, right? The one who said, "Oh, before my man got to get a nut when he wake up."
Lying ass. Yeah,
he got to get a nut before he leaves.
They all lying.
And then at lunchtime, I come over there and I suck his dick and give him a nut. Bitch, you're not doing that. Stop it.
You lying.
First of all, I don't even want that. Like, that's too much.
I gotta go to work. What are you doing? Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
You're gonna get me fired.
Like, but there's so much shock value in it, so that it puts that out there. Like, that shit is not real. Like, you're not sucking my dick.
But then you're not pulling up on my job.
Yeah,
exactly. Ain't no way.
I'm gonna look like when SpongeBob like it's not it's not happening, bro. Like you, the shock value for it is there, but like just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I can sit down and we can have a very good conversation about the realistic shit that we doing for whatever woman is in our lives or whatever like that, right? And be real. I don't have to sit down and say, you know what, every day I give her 1 rose. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the week, she's gonna have 7 roses for a whole week.
That's game.
You know what I mean? Because that means I love her. I love her all. I love her every day of the week.
Yo, first
I
of
just
all,
thought about that, bro.
Clip that.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, clip that.
I just thought about that.
Y'all didn't.
That's on the top. That's on the top. That's on the top. But what I'm saying is, I don't gotta lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't do that.
I'm using that shit.
My fault. I just thought about that. Damn shit. I gotta go crazy. I'm about to write a book. But
the problem is everybody needs to turn their fucking phones off when it comes to relationships and actually date. Date. Like really fucking date each other.
Damn, that road shit was good though.
Don't go out one time and then get into a relationship. Date. And date other people. And date multiple people at the same fucking time to figure shit out. Like people are fucking retarded. Like it's okay to date like more than one person at the same time. It's perfectly fine. And even if you like there's like levels that people are skipping. People will go out for 2 meals and then now they're in a whole relationship and you don't know this fucking person. You're trying to figure out 6 months down the line, why is he doing this? Because you didn't take the time to figure out that this nigga's dumb. He's dumb. He's dead ass dumb. And that's why, think about it. Everybody says the same shit over and over again. After the first year, shit changes, this, that, and the other. That's why you're supposed to date for a year. You're not supposed to be in a relationship or jump straight into it and all that. Date for that first 6, 7, 8, 9 months so you can get to know this person, the likes, the dislikes. The nigga might be lying about shit and you found out he got kids over here with this chick. You don't know because 2 weeks in, it's like, yo, this nigga's amazing. All he did was slip you some dick. That's it. And vice versa, the same like niggas throwing money in the air and got you feeling like, oh, he's real, like he's treating me special, this, that, and the other. And then next week that nigga's broke and he behind on his bills and this, that, and the other. All the time. Niggas running game. But women fall for it all the fucking time.
Men fall for it too.
Men definitely fall for it. We stupid, I'm telling you. Men are retarded because we're simple.
People are fucking stupid.
That's the problem. We're so simple that we'll fall for something so simple.
We are simple.
If she start catering to your little bullshit needs, because we don't need much. I saw a post, a nigga said, the woman, I think she was like massaging his feet or whatever, and he was like, she said, "Is this one of your love languages? I'm just trying to do whatever you want me to do." And this, he said, "Fuck me."
I just want to fuck. Like,
that's it. I just want sex. And that, like literally, that's how simple men are. A man to be mad as shit with you and all that shit, and you throw that nigga some pussy, he don't forgot why he mad at you.
So he said, we got love languages, buying gifts. The bitch just fuck me. Fuck me. That's all I want. Like, that's my love language. If that should be a love language.
It is. It's called
fuck me.
No, it's called touch. What is it? It's a part
physical
of the touch. Yeah, physical.
Nah.
But, yeah.
That's a little bit more.
That's what it is.
That's a little bit more.
But you know what it is? No, because technically when you talking that, we gonna get into this conversation? All right. So technically, the men that require that kind of touch, it's not always just about sex. It might be the nigga washing dishes, you walk up behind him and just hug him or some shit like that. That shit really works for niggas. Like, that's mad simple. It's not you. It's certain niggas that shit.
No funny shit. Every time I'm washing dishes and bitch come up behind me, she want to touch my butt. I'm like, stop.
See that? But you
like, don't do that.
But all right, if that was bullshit, then how come they like last year they had so many posts about niggas trying to be the little spoon in the fucking?
I like being a little spoon.
See what I'm saying? That's touch.
I love being a little spoon.
Is that not what it is? Like, that's what nigga turn. Oh,
I like being a little spoon. I like being a little spoon.
Trying to tell you.
Spoon me, baby. Hold me. Trying to
tell you. Like, niggas.
You never been a little spoon? You lying right now, nigga.
The problem with women, when it comes to dating and relationships is that women do not reciprocate the shit that they want from men.
Homie, first of all, one time.
Women, when it comes to dating and relationships, women do not reciprocate the shit that they want from men. Like, it doesn't have to be the same exact thing, but it should be the same effort that you want from that man. It should be reciprocated.
Sometimes I grab her
like if
arm
you want, like if you like dates, why can't you just do the date? Nah, I'm talking about like women love dates, right? And all the women that complain about their man not taking them out on dates don't take their man out on a date.
So
That's
do you
simple.
really love dates then?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, how can you sit there and say, yo, I'm like, yo, you never take me out. Yo, you never take me out. When's the last time you sat there and said, yo, we going out? Tell your boys you not going with them today. You're not getting on the fucking game. We going to do this, that, and the other. Never. Women don't do it. You know why? Because women, for some reason, somehow, they want to be kept, and they think that shit is not supposed to happen for men. And men are waiting for shit like that.
I would disagree with you in one part. I wouldn't say most women do it. I've had women.
I always say, all I say is women.
I have women who have
However
done
y'all want to associate that, I say women. I don't say most, have, some, 50%, none of that. Women, because either way, that statement is right. If somebody do it, it's right.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
So women will sit there and, like, I had a friend that said that, we was dealing with each other for like 10 plus years, and then after a while, like, she was like, yo, you owe me dinner anyway. When have you ever taken me out? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? For 10 years, I've been taking you to dinner all this time, and I still owe you? Go sit down. Now I don't want to talk to you.
Pussy?
Of course. I mean, don't do that, yo.
No.
Don't put me out there like that.
This is the thing, right? She thinks that's dinner, nigga.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's not.
But exactly,
But
I
she's
agree
never.
with you. That's
but
not.
you know what's crazy? But she's
she
never.
thinks that's
no,
equivalent to dinner.
No, but she's never
I
gotten
gave
a
you
relationship
pussy.
out of me because of that. And I hate to say that. Like, there's certain things you don't get a relationship out of that because I'm looking at you a certain way. If she's watching right now, she's probably pissed off. That's the truth. That's what it is. You've never gotten a relationship out of me because it's never gotten to that point. You have never moved in a manner that warranted relationship kind of movements. That's how I look at it.
Valid point.
No. But show some kind of effort. Do reciprocate.
I want to be wine and dine. Buy me a bottle of wine. Give me a steak. Some potatoes.
Roasted?
You can do that too.
What's wrong with that?
You can do that too. You can do that too. You can do that too. Like,
nah, you don't have. That's what I'm saying.
do that
Reciprocate.
too.
So you want me to take you out on a date? My date environment could be in your crib, just chilling, getting a nice home cooked meal. Because I live by myself and I don't do that for myself often.
I would.
See, but that's not. But it's not you though.
I have a
See, that's the
question. I have a
problem.
question. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Look.
I have a
But it's-
question. What defines it? What is the definition of a date to you guys?
Dick at the end.
Dick at the end? That's dumb gay.
It's a date.
You getting dick at the end?
Giving dick at the end.
Oh, okay. Giving.
A date is actually spending time with a person to get to know the person. It doesn't have to be dinner. It doesn't have to be anything. We could go sit in a park downtown, like overlooking the water, drinking wine. That's a date. Why?
I don't think so. I think spending
How many?
time.
You think people wasn't dating when pandemic and all that shit was shut down? You still dated in your house? You still had to keep up the romance. What if you actually threw some candles in the other room instead of just having a traditional meal like y'all usually do with the TV on? What if you turn the TV off and threw some candles and
put some candles
wine,
and taking a bath?
You know what I mean?
Man.
That's a date night.
That's a date. We could watch a movie we never watched before.
Dating is just spending quality time.
Exactly.
It's just quality time.
See, women, y'all getting your own head about dating. I'm sorry, I don't mean you. Women get in their own head about dating, thinking that only this means dating. Like men,
going to a Carbone
we just want to spend time and sling dick at the end of it. No bullshit. Like we real shit. That's
touche. Come over here and talk. We can't hear you.
He tried it.
Damn, I be trying all the time.
But again,
you gotta put the other
here's
side
the ill shit. Here's the ill shit about women. Women will listen to all men say this type of shit and still fuck it up.
Yeah, but vice versa.
And the same thing.
Women
No,
would
same
say
thing. But we're not talking
they
about.
want this, and we will fuck it up.
Yeah, all right. But you know what's crazy? Women will voice that, and we have to hear it. So guess what? You have to hear it now too. We tell you this. I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at you. I'm sorry. But because it looks like I'm looking at you. But
he's a very romantic guy.
Look, y'all been together for how long?
So cooking every day.
So that's not a date anymore. That's out of that. No, it's something out of the norm.
Look, she said, build a tent in the living room with some cold ones, sandwiches,
that's a date.
and a good show.
Do that for JT tomorrow.
First of all,
do that for JT tomorrow.
I literally just said,
get a Lion King tent
instead of sitting or doing
get the
Lion King.
Whoa! Come on!
Rose petals on the floor that leads to that Lion King tent, and have
just make a lion and rose petals. Nah, get the Rick Ross sign and rose petals.
A ground turkey chopped cheese. A ground turkey chopped cheese waiting in the
tent. When he get in the crib, hold up, wait a minute. Just have that shit playing. And you gotta put on, you can't put a movie because this nigga don't watch no movies. So put a documentary on.
No, first of all, she says all the time he do watch movies. He's lying.
Lion King.
Yeah, but that's not that. But see, you just said, I feel like it's a good movie for us. What about him? He does care. He's not gonna say it right now.
I'm not gonna say it right now. Man, we never do that. We never do it.
You notice how quiet he is. He's just like.
That's not the point. That's not the point. It's not gonna happen.
All right, next subject, please.
We got you.
Get him. I know a bottle of wine. Together.
We're not trying to tell you what to do.
How you know that?
I'm not dating him. I hope you do know him better than I do.
I'm just saying, get a Lion King tent.
What's with you and the Lion King?
Because he loves Lion King. See?
Did you bring him coffee? Can bring him coffee.
Listen, the same way women want us to listen, they gotta listen to. That's all. That's it.
Moral of the story?
Yeah, that's the moral of the story. And reciprocate. It doesn't have to be spending hundreds of dollars the way like that. It could be something that means something to the dude. It's not a competition. It's just
not a competition. We just well, of course we're gonna front because we don't want you going out of.
Wait, hold on. So women, wait. So women don't do that. So women don't say no when they actually do mean yeah. You just want us to do it without you asking us to do it. Come on, see, that's what I'm saying. Let's not play this game. So do women,
but still do it. If you think it's sweet, still do it.
We gotta still do it.
Listen. Hold on. A guy. You
believe it or not, men appreciate shit that doesn't make sense more than women do. Women will tell you flat out, what the fuck are you doing, nigga? that wasn't it.
A guy's birthday, he'll say, yo, I don't want nothing crazy. I don't want nothing crazy for my birthday. Just a couple of guys, just hang out, whatever it is. And all of a sudden you got a big party. He'd be appreciative of that party regardless. I'm saying he might not have wanted it, but he'll be appreciative that you guys went the extra mile for that party. I'm saying, so at the end of the day, it's appreciation. It's appreciation, no matter what.
Yeah, and we say we don't want shit. We really don't want shit.
But we appreciate what you do.
But we appreciate the
shit. We
like
good looking for the shit.
It's not,
we'll have fun.
It's not a don't do it. It's like, I don't want,
if
but
you
can do whatever you want
to
do. You should know me enough to know that I rock with this. I don't fuck with this.
I fuck with this person. I don't fuck with this person. Dude, you should know this shit. Because we gotta know the man shit. We gotta be like, oh, she not talking to this one this week because they got mad at their toes the other day.
It's also
I gotta know all that shit.
It's also that the fact that the guy is always paying for everything. So it's just like we're looking at it as our budget that we don't want to do it. So when you come out of pocket saying that you want to pay for something, when you come out for you say you want to do something, I'm like, oh shit, like I don't know how to act with that.
I gotta wait and see though.
I don't know how to act with that because I'm not used to that. You know what I'm saying? And so you taking me out of my comfort now, and I'm like, oh, this feels pretty cool. This is cool. And then we get to understand how you guys view things. But we look at everything on our budget. I'm like, damn, I don't really want to go to dinner or in this place right here. That place is like $500. But you come out and say, listen, I got you. I got this. Like that's a whole different ball game.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's a whole different.
You say, yo, I got this, and you paying that shit. You know what dick you getting after that?
First of all, Yeah, that's
It's a
it.
win-win.
Soon as we get in the crib.
It's a
Soon as we get in the crib.
It's a win-win for you.
It's a win-win.
I'm gonna get on some real. Let me slip into something more comfortable. The way I do.
Let me slip into something. Come out with the roll.
You know what I mean?
Come out with the roll.
What are you talking about?
Let me
what?
slip. Hold on.
Hold on. You sit right there.
The nail lounge right.
Let me slip into something uncomfortable.
What did you talk about?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Did a demon just come out of you?
I had that shit happen, yo. I went on the first. I went on the first date.
Yeah.
I went on the first date with somebody. They put the check on the table. She snatched the check. I said, "Yo, stop playing." She was like, "Nah, I got it."
Yo, like,
and then she looked at it and she said, "You coming home with me, right?" Absolutely.
Listen, a situation like that.
My drawers is halfway off now at the table.
We're so used to paying for everything.
You felt like a giddy bitch, right?
You know what I mean?
No, bro, like that shit feels different.
Where we going after
that
this?
shit feels different.
That
I'm like,
was
damn. I'm
What's
driving
that?
home. I'm like, damn. I
It
didn't
was
pay.
good
I didn't
money.
spend $1 today.
Nah, I
You know
paid
what
for
I'm
the
saying?
Uber
I
home.
ain't spent $1. Yo, I'm gonna take care of her tonight. That's literally how that shit is.
I have a question for you, Kev. This is specifically for you.
What's up?
If they have,
Ooh.
is that the only way you don't give mediocre dick?
Yeah, no, there's no mediocre on that one. No, there's no mediocre. It's no mediocre. Nah, she like she goes on top of the line like she's the one.
I think you went too far. With
Yeah,
the
you
one.
went too far with the one
No,
thing.
she goes like she's the one. She's the one that she's the
I
one.
was on your side if you did that part.
Hold on.
Okay,
She goes on top of the line like she's the one that you're gonna give the most attention to.
Oh, okay.
Out of all the
number one.
girls.
Oh, she's not Neo.
She's number one.
No. Why would
She's not the one. She's number one.
Neo?
Not the singer.
The Matrix.
Keanu?
So damn.
What he did? Don't worry.
Hey, Mr. Dunk again, Mr. Ali.
Well, you never congratulate me when I catch an oop.
No, he
don't catch oops.
No, he does.
Yeah,
he does.
yeah.
He does.
When's the last time?
No, I'm saying he does congratulate you when you do catch.
I actually
Yeah,
do.
he does.
See?
Yeah. We talk about it.
We always everybody congratulates you when you catch a oop. But we notice when you missed it. Yeah, we be like, oh, he caught the oop. Yeah, nigga, we give you love when you catch, but that was the easiest one.
I still don't know what the oop is.
Damn.
See,
that's crazy.
All right, it's 12:13 time.
About that time.
It's about that time, man. About that time. Oh, before we go, what did I think about the dude that took a girl out and she was like, yo, I'm not going back to the crib, so he dubbed on. He didn't pay for her food. You with that?
Dine and dash?
Nah, he just said, I'm not buying you food, bitch.
I'm not a fan of that, man. Like, sometimes you strike out. I mean, it is what it is.
Agreed. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she just came to eat and then was going back home. Like,
First of all, you listen. Dig. You know what?
Dig at the end. That's what the date is.
That's what the date is.
That's what the date is.
But sometimes you strike out. It happens.
But I think also
you didn't catch that oop?
No, I did. No, I had to write
Because
it
I
in my
mentioned it
head.
before. You didn't catch that oop.
I had to write it in. I had to
You
write
didn't
it
catch
out.
that oop.
I had to write it out real quick.
Yeah, it says. Oh, that's what that means. Okay.
I heard him say it before.
But I think the context of what happened prior to that matters. So I don't. So like they could have been talking for 3-4 months or whatever. That maybe wasn't their first date.
No,
even if it was
the first.
All right.
He said that she said, "Let's go get something to eat."
But again, we just had a whole conversation about what is a date. So they might have done shit before and just have not classified it as. That's what I'm saying. Like whatever happened before that, the context matters because what if they was talking spicy with each other, and she's given every expectation that this is the night shit might go down.
I hate that shit. Bro.
That doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, but if the fuck is my money, so I could do what I want to do with my money.
That's true.
It's my money. You decided to go out. That's the risk you take. It's my money. You don't know me. We just talked about this.
Yeah.
You don't know me. Now you do. That's tough.
When's the last time any of y'all went on it?
That's a good question.
Should I exclude you?
I was on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday, you went on a date?
I went out for a drink, and then I went. I called you when I was in Brooklyn.
You
I
went.
was sleeping. No, a date, nigga. Not you going to go chill with a bitch and a date, real date. When's the last time you went on a real date?
But why not chilling with a chick? Why is that not a date?
Yeah, that's a date. You spending quality time.
See,
and it's dick at the end.
People don't agree with what a date is. So to go back to that,
you
point,
mean a more formal date? Meaning like I
no, like a date, like you took a girl out to eat.
That's a more formal date.
Yeah, like when's the last time you did something like
that? It's been a while.
I can remember the last time.
You know what? I don't know. Should I say her?
That was
Should I say her name?
I think you have.
It's quality time. Like what? So like
that was
my
not
whole
a date,
point.
bro.
What was
that? That was not a date. That was you brought somebody to the bar and we was chilling with.
It wasn't like
all right. So I'll say her name. Me and Sarah, we used to do lunch dates all the time.
Okay.
Yes, you did though.
Yeah. Me and Sarah used to do lunch dates. I'm
You
like,
did,
yo,
you did.
you
Those
going out?
Were dates. Yes.
Yeah, you going out for you want to go out for lunch? She'll say yeah.
So what is a date
pull up.
to you?
To me, going out, doing something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be an activity. It could be eating. It doing something like just us two. Excuse me.
Yeah.
No. It doesn't.
Because I had mentioned something. He said that wasn't a date, so I want to know what's a date.
I don't count that as a date. What you did that time because I was there with another person. You know what I'm saying?
I was double dating.
You was double dating.
No. But it wasn't. It wasn't like that. We was there. I was there with another person. He was there. We were supposed to pick up whatever like that. Nope. I don't count that as a. I don't. I'm just trying not to say nothing that. You caught it right.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a date. I just think that he invited somebody to come chill.
No, I was supposed to chill with her that night.
You're right, but like I said, I can't. I don't want to do too much on camera, but I don't think that was a date.
Definition of a date from USA Today. A date is someone personally asking you out that sometimes can get confused with a one-on-one hangout, depending on the way they mention it or which medium. Huh? I didn't say that.
No.
That sometimes can get confused with the one-on-one hangout, depending on the way they mention it or which medium they use to ask you, or if it happens to be a group hangout, she says. End quote.
That was a date.
USA Today.
Make me confused as a one-on-one hangout.
Confused as a one-on-one date. I think that's where it's gonna go crazy with it because somebody could believe it was a one-on-one, the other one can't believe, but who thinks it's a date or not? But whatever. I just think that if I'm taking you on a date, all my attention is on.
So date versus hanging out. If it's a date, you will likely see each other one-on-one or with another couple. If you're with a group of other people for the entire time, such as the other person's friend group, you're possibly just hanging out.
Thank you.
But you left. But like, listen. So listen. Overall, this is what happened. I was supposed to chill with her, right?
First of all, those shit doesn't matter. I tried to not go into specifics. And you want to go? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I'm just trying to say is, I don't. But because we was all hanging out, I don't think that it's a date. Cool. It is what it is. It doesn't. The specifics doesn't really matter at this point in time for the camera. You can talk about that shit after.
Yeah, you can talk about whatever. Listen, all I'm saying is this. And how it says there that you spend quality time with a person. You get to know a person, whatever. It's a date. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to necessarily mean like it was like a 5-star restaurant or whatever it is.
I don't think that I don't really care if that's a date or not. The 5-star restaurant. I think quality time is a date. Like I feel like if we go take a walk in the park and we talking and getting to know each other, that's a date. It's fine.
So me having out sitting down talking, eating something, and we're getting to know each other, that's not a date?
Wait. And what like I guess it is, yeah. To me, if you're trying to get to know somebody and y'all are spending that time, and I think that's a date.
Warren, if when you asked me to meet you at a certain spot and I went over there and I started talking to somebody and you was talking to somebody else. Was that a date?
No, that's weird. What?
You just met them at the bar.
I'm just, or if I
didn't meet that girl at the bar.
Warren, if I could put it into another situation. Warren, if you was at a spot and I was like, I'm gonna come pull up with somebody, and you with somebody, is that a date?
No, it's not a date either.
No,
that's not a date either.
But that's my point.
But the situation is this: he
was with me and somebody else.
He's trying to make me shut up so it could fit his narrative. No, this is not working this way. Legit, the plan was that I was supposed to link up with this girl anyway. Before I even hung out with him, I was supposed to link up with this. You know, but he was with somebody that day, right? He was with somebody that the day we went there, right? I said, yo, I'm gonna go pick her up. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go pick her up because at this time I was supposed to spend time with her at a certain time, right? So that was supposed to be like a first date. You understand? So like that we had that plan. We had that plan. Hold on. Can I speak, please? Please, can I speak? So
can I speak?
I'm on the pod. So initially how it was supposed to, like we scheduled this like a week before that, right? This is the time we was gonna have. That's downtime that I had available and the time she had available, right? So and it just so happened that at the right before that, like a few hours before that, I was hanging out with Justin. Justin said he wanted to go get something to eat, and he was with somebody that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did.
So overall, that's what happened. So when we got there, I'm sitting there, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm about to go pick this girl up because we're supposed to link up. So like I said, it was set to a date. So he observes it in a different way, in a different light, and that's okay. That's what that he's allowed to have that opinion. But initially, what was set in stone for our time, for my time or her time, because once she got there, I didn't even speak to him like that. I was speaking to her the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So that's me catering time to her. That is a date because now we're getting to know each other. We're hanging out, whatever it is, we're eating something, whatever it is. He can call it whatever he want. He can call it whatever he want. He could say that I had a white sweater on that day. He could say I had a blue one. I mean, like he could say whatever he want. But at the end of the day, that was no, you don't. You could just say you could say whatever. You're subject to your opinion. But an opinion is an opinion. It's a fact. It's a fact.
So you're saying that shit last day?
I mean, if you wanted to be technical, like what was a date? I mean, spending quality time with somebody, yeah, that was a date. That was a date.
You went into way too much than you really had to. It just.
Yeah, no, because I had to shut you down on it.
Say you could tell the guy in the Gap hoodie isn't good with women.
Oh shit!
Damn, that's fucked up. What shit is that?
That's crazy.
You know what's crazy though? I had to look down because I wore my Gap hoodie back over there. I'm like, nigga, talk about me? Hold the fuck up.
I just think. I just think that a date is.
I think dates vary depending on how far along y'all are. Like it doesn't require much. Like if y'all already got to the point of getting to know each other, then the date doesn't have to be going out and spending money and doing this, that, and other. It could be
when you
sitting
got
in the park.
kids,
Yeah,
nigga, a date is me and you getting out this fucking house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's so much more. Like a date to somebody is I think it's up to their perception of it. Like me and you going on just to go get breakfast because the kids are in school. That's a date. I don't think. I think also, but I also think that we can sit down and watch a movie at home.
I was about to say,
that's a date.
That's a movie date.
That movie date is good. But the thing is, your perception of it might be a little skewed because I do that shit all the time. Watch movies together all the time.
But what if you say you was out all day long and JT prepared something for you, like candlelight at a table with flowers there for you, he cooked or he even ordered out or whatever, it didn't matter. And he had all that prepared formally. That's not a date? Damn. tough crowd.
Like that's because, but then.
No, but I'm see, but he elevated it by adding candles, maybe a bottle of wine, stuff like that. Y'all don't drink wine on no base, not that.
Whatever.
Never
JT,
mind.
you have anything to say about this shit, man? It's already 12:30. We about to get out of here. We talk about dates and all that shit. I would love to have a woman up here to come up here and talk about what a date is. I
would love for a woman to take me out on a fucking date. Like the fuck, like I told y'all. Listen, that take me out on a date. The underwear might just not mean.
You might come with no underwear.
Yo, chill. Why you put my business in the street? Man?
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gonna go.
Just in case, right? Right there, be ready.
Yeah, word. I gotta be ready. I'm coming with no drawers. Like it's.
That's it.
Yeah, crazy.
You pay for all of this? This is nice. I'm
you
doing all that bougie.
Listen, if you call me and be like, baby, I'm gonna take you on a date, I'm coming with no drawers. Trust me. Easy access. I might
start a slide in the bathroom. You never know. I in the bathroom. I might holler at you for a second.
I might have something. I might have something skimpy on too. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said skimpy.
Dating, keeping things fresh and alive. I'm making a healthy time spending together alone, doing different things with effort to make statement of showing appreciation for a person. Yeah, I agree.
Read that in the book?
No, she just wrote that.
No, whoever wrote that, she read that in the book or something. She sounded too perfect.
That shit was perfect. That shit was perfect. All right. Oh, we good?
Yeah, we good.
You good? It's all right. JT has a lot of. He has to worry about the kids tomorrow. All right.
That's it. Well, that's something that y'all could talk about, and you know what I mean.
The people know how he feels. The people know how he feels. Warren.
Y'all already know
what it is.
We ain't where we want to be, but thank God we ain't where we used to be.
It's all shits and giggles, and somebody giggles and shit. So,
hey, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, you switching it up. You thought about that for how long?
Today.
Yeah?
Somebody said that shit to him.
Somebody definitely told this shit to it's all shits and giggles because somebody giggles and shit. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's all shits and giggles, huh?
But why would somebody giggle and shit?
That's how you shitting yourself.
Gotta lose bowels.
It's all shits and giggles.
There has nobody
somebody
ever made me
giggles
laugh
and shit.
that much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you ever laugh so much you shit on yourself?
No.
When's the last time you shit on yourself?
How did we get here? We talking about dating. Now we shitting on ourselves.
When's the last time you shit on yourself?
Being honest.
No, don't do that. No.
Yeah, nigga, when's the last time you shit on yourself?
No. Nigga said like last week.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A couple of months ago, I accidentally farted and shit came out of my butt. I was like, oh shit.
Nah, I had a moment one time.
Why are we here though?
I had a moment one time. This is years ago. We're talking about like over 10 years ago. But so like my ex at the time, she had to take this thing called Ducalex.
Oh yeah.
Right? And
Vision Gang, what up, man?
She did a prank on me and put Ducalex in my coffee. I knew my coffee tasted a little off.
That's fucked up,
right? I knew my coffee tasted a little off and shit, but I drank it, and I mean, like I get in traffic on the FDR.
Oh, you showing yourself while you driving?
Nah. So, like an hour or two, maybe 3 hours after I was driving back to the Bronx from the Lower East Side. And I caught traffic in FDR. It was standing traffic for about 3 hours. Like 2 hours, 3 hours, like standing traffic on FDR. And long story short, I get back home. And no, it was home. I was going to my mom's at the time. So I was going to my mom's, and then I had I was getting the bubble guts from the Ducalex. You know what I'm saying? I was getting the bubble guts. So anyway, I get off. I finally get out the traffic, whatever. I get home. We get to my mom's house, and then I had to leave my car double parked. I had to run. I had to run in the building, right? Because I had to take a shit. And elevator got jammed. It was just a bad day for me. Elevator got jammed, and I shitted on myself in the elevator.
That was a long ass story for that.
Yeah.
No,
well, no,
you didn't have to go through all the fucking thing for that.
I had to explain why my bowel was loose.
Nah, just, the Dukalax told us all once you said it. Like, it was good. Yo, Vision Gang, man, we good up here, man. We need you to, whenever you come back up here, we need that next interview. So we could talk about the battle with Danny Myers and talk about what you got next coming on, man. For real, man. Hit us up. For real. We out of here. We out of here. Are we out of here?
One more question?
I got more. I'm good to go. It's up to y'all.
All right, we out of here.
JC never said. Oh no. It's telling me JT's mic is broke. But for
JT hasn't been talking either.
His mic is fucked up. That's why.
No, I'm here.
When you gonna watch it back? You're here. All right, guys. One more time. We out of here for real. What's your definition of a date?
Spending time with setting a date to spend time with somebody.
Is that adequate enough? Thank you. Yo, did y'all see? Hold on, real quick. Did y'all see the nigga that was on the plane and the baby was crying?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he said, what did he say? He said, did the baby pay extra to cry? What he said?
No, he was wilding. And they told him like you a grown ass man, you yelling and all that. And he was like, did the baby pay extra to cry on the plane?
No, he said you're yelling. He said, so is the baby. Did you see that shit? No. He said, so is the baby. You know, like when you fly and shit, as adults, our ears pop. That shit is annoying or whatever. Like, imagine as a little baby, that shit goes like, the baby must have been in fucking discomfort. The guy was so mad. He was like, he said, Warren, he said, we are in a soundproof. What did he say? He went crazy.
Oh yeah, he was wilding. That nigga was wilding. I had them situations before too. That shit is stressful. That's why I always got the headphones on because I can't deal with that shit. Kids be crazy.
Even though, man, we got kids, so we know what we do.
Nah, TT go to sleep when she on the plane. Always.
Punch her.
Always. Not even. Like, for whatever reason, she get in the comfort zone, that's it.
All right, cool. All right. It is time. We out of here. I was just trying to extend this shit. But everybody wants to go home, so. We love y'all. We out of here. Your mic is working now. I fixed it. Say bye.
Appreciate y'all. Make sure like and subscribe, all that stuff. Share it. If you want to be a guest on the show, just let one of us know. We can bring you on, and just continue to support the movement.
And what's that shit? Super chat. What's that called? What is that? Super chat. Yeah, what is that? Tell them what that is.
So if you want to support the pod by donating to the super chat, just click the link on the stream. Hit the super chat, donate $1, $5, $10, $25 if you really want to help. We will be building the membership part of it as well, so you can become a member for exclusive content. Where we actually start doing things outside of the studio, like for example, the fight event that's coming on Saturday. There will be exclusive content from that. So you could be able to pay for that exclusive content, all that stuff. So just be on the lookout for the membership series coming soon. But in the meantime, if you just want to support the pod, like we said, every dollar goes to helping us get equipment, pay for studio time. All this stuff is not free. So just to help us out, you can just get a super chat for now. And then once the membership thing gets up and going, you can become a member for exclusive content.
Yes, shout out to the people who have given us super chats.
Yes.
We thank you. We appreciate you guys. And next week, we will be doing our 3-year birthday. Whoever wants to pull up, hit us up. We accepting everybody who's coming next week. We pulling up. We're gonna have a good time. 3 years has been a long time, but at a fast time at the same time. It's been crazy. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody who's been here from the beginning, who's still here now, who knew. But 3 years, we just love it. Thank you guys. Next week, call in. The phone lines will be open. If you want to come in, it's gonna be open. We're gonna celebrate like we do, and we love y'all guys. Thank you. We out of here. Anybody else got anything to say? No.
Nope.
Bye.